The following is a production of the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. It's time for Van Buren County Warriors Baseball, streaming online on the Atomo Radio YouTube channel. Now, let's head down to the field with the voice of your Van Buren County Warriors, Shan Moquin.
County Warrior Baseball. Sorry about the no pregame show. Having some audio issues, but we got him figured out. First batter of the game, 3-2 to Kinnick Miller, and he strikes out for the first out of the game. We're just in the top of the first. Millard was the first batter. It'll be Millard, Reed Kite, and Cree Kite for the Warriors here in the top of the first. We're at Central Lee High School near Donaldson, Iowa. Southeast Iowa Super Conference, South Division opener for both teams. Each team 1-0 on the season. Coming into tonight's matchup, Central Lee with a big 14-0 win over Lone Tree last Friday. Warriors got a 10-0 win over Keokuk. Caden Newton bounced that one in there to Reed Kite. It's 1-0. And I'm way out of my rhythm to tell you the truth. But I'll try to do my best to catch you guys up. Millard was 1 for 4 in RBI, 2 doubles hit by a pitch, reached on an error twice, and 2 runs scored against Keokuk. Here's the next offering from Newton to Reed Kite. Took a strike. 1-1 to Reed Kite. Kite wears number 3, freshman. He's on the mound tonight for the Warriors, batting in the 2 spot. He was 2 for 3, 2 singles, an RBI, a walk, and 3 runs scored. Against Keokuk last Thursday, the lefty Newton coming to him, and he takes a ball. Does Reed Kite. 2-1. Newton, a lefty, working out of the windup. Here he comes. That one grounded, bounced right back to him. He'll field and throw over to first. And they'll retire Reed Kite. Second out of the inning. 1-3 on the putout. I got a lot of work to do to get caught up. Hopefully I can get my stats and stuff caught up here throughout the rest of the broadcast. Millard, 250 on the year. Reed Kite, 667 after that first game. Here's the first pitch to Cree Kite. Swing and a miss. 0-1 to Cree Kite. Wearing number 13, batting in the number 3 spot in the order for the Warriors tonight. Sophomore doing the catching. 667 for him on this young season. We were underway tonight. We'll say about, 10 after 7, AJ? Sounds good. Newton ready. Back to Cree Kite. That one ticked him. Hit by a pitch is Cree Kite on the second offering to him. Warriors get their first base runner with 2 out. Cree Kite down to first on a hit by pitch. Softball game going on right behind us. It's 3-0 Central Lee. Looks like they're in the top of the third. Newton out of the stretch now. Cree Kite over there at first. McKinney in there for the Warriors, a swing and a miss. McKinney in the cleanup spot tonight, number 11, senior center fielder. A 1-1 to count to him. See what he did against Keokuk. 1 for 3, a single, a walk. Reached on a fielder's choice, scored a run. 3:33 for McKinney. Newton, the lefty, eyes first. Here he comes to McKinney. Thought about it, didn't swing, took a strike. 0-2 to Eli. Big congratulations to all the Warrior track runners. Really good performance at the state meet. Lincoln Bainbridge especially, the champ in the 4 and the 800. Couple of relays, and Eli McKinney gets caught looking on a backwards K, third out of the inning. Nothing across for the Warriors, just a hit by pitch. No runs, no hits, no errors, and they'll leave 1. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up for Van Buren County when they bat in the top of the second. Jackson Meat, Caden Simmons, and Parker Boley. After this 60-second break, bottom of the first, Central Lee coming to the plate for the first time. Ward Frazee, Caden Newton, Blake Davis, the 3 due up. We'll take a 60-second break and be back with more Warrior Baseball. You're tuned into it right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We will gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the Complexion Company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the Complexion Company in Batavia today.
All right, we're back with you here from Central Lee High School near Donaldson, Iowa. Going to get you some game time conditions here. Looks like they took the signs around the outfield down, so I can't give you any dimensions to the down the lines or the power alleys or straightaway center. But game time conditions, it is 82 beautiful degrees, 40% humidity, winds south, light, 4 miles an hour. There's your game time conditions. We'll start to work in some sponsors here as soon as I can. If we would have had a pregame show, it would have been brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide. Game time conditions brought to you by the Van Buren County Hospital. Simply remarkable. First pitch is a strike from Reed Kite to Ward Frazee, 0-1. Reed Kite, a right-hander, freshman. First varsity pitching action. Out of the windup. That one fouled up and over the net. Back out of play. 0-2 to Ward Frazee. Frazee 1 for 4, a single and an RBI against Lone Tree. That was last Friday. Reed Kite coming to him. That one a soft bouncer. Kite off the mound to his right. Fumbles it. Throws it over to first. Threw it a little bit wide. I think that's going to be a hit. I don't think they would have got him anyway. I'm going to award him a hit on kind of a swinging bunt to the right of the mound. So Frazee on with a single. Up next for Central Lee, the pitcher, number 12, a sophomore. He's a lefty, Caden Newton. Newton, 2 for 4, a single, a double, an RBI, 2 runs scored. They'll check him at first. He's back safely. We're along the left field line. Halfway down. Check him at first again, back safely. Central Lee redid, they got a project going on here. The scoreboard's going to get replaced this next week. They redid the backstops, nice high netting to block some more foul balls, but there's no power behind the backstop. Then we tried the press box, new dugout overhangs. Here's the pitch, called strike, a throw down to second. He bluffed and didn't go. He's back to first, is Frazee. 0-1, the count to Newton. Anyways, new dugout overhangs up from the corner of the press box down the left field line, blocks home plate. I can't see the home plate umpire. I'll check him at first again. He's back. So, AJ and I ran power from the press box. That overlooks the baseball and the softball field right behind us, and we're tucked along the left field line, overlooking the baseball game. That's where we're at, as you can tell by the view on the stream. Not quite the customary view pitch. A little low and in from Reed Kite to Newton. 1-1 to count. Next offering bounced in there. Good stop by Creek Kite. Throw down to first. Runner back. 2-1 to Newton. Runner gets his lead. It's Frazee. Reed Kite to Newton. A ball. Maybe a little bit outside. Kind of hard to tell the view on balls and strikes from where we're at. 3-1 to count to Newton. Next offering. High and outside. Newton draws a base on ball. First and second now. Frazee down to second. Newton to first. First walk issued by Reed Kite. So the first two reach on a hit by pitch and a base on ball. And that's not what you want to have for Blake Davis. 2 on. He's dangerous. 2 home runs. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Number 15 in the 3 spot. Junior shortstop. I'll read you what he did against Lone Tree in a minute if I get time. Out of the stretch, Reed Kite to Blake Davis. High on a fastball, 1-0. Davis was 4 for 4. He's batting 1,000. A single, a double, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, 2 runs scored. That's a lot against Lone Tree. Right-handed hitter. He's playing short. There goes a runner. Swung on, fouled off. Stayed in the box. Did the ball as a foul ball. Runner will have to retreat. 1-1 to Blake Davis. Kellen Weber doing the catching tonight for Newton. Get to the Warrior defense in a minute. Reed Kite, there goes a runner from second to third. That breaking ball is a ball throw down. Both runners advance. It was a ball to Blake Davis. 2-1 to him. Frazee to third on a stolen base. Newton followed him up when the throw went to third. Blake Davis now with 2 runners in scoring position with nobody out. 2-1 to count to him. Reed Kite eyes the runner at third. Here he comes. That is a close pitch, but taken for a ball by Blake Davis. 3-1 to count to him. Be careful here. Reed Kite ready. Here comes the 3-1 to Blake Davis. A breaking ball missed. I had that as ball 4. No. He's staying in there. Well, I guess it's 3-2. Missed a pitch there somewhere along the line. I think it's full now. The payoff from Reed Kite to Blake Davis. Swung on. High fly ball, right field. Caden Simmons going back. He's under it. He'll make the catch. Runners are going to tag. It's going to be a sac fly. Both of them going to advance. Frazee will score. First run of the game. Give Blake Davis a sacrifice fly to right field. Newton to third. And Central Lee leads at 1-0 here. Bottom of the first. Up next for Central Lee, the cleanup man, number 21, Mason Sanders, junior, second baseman. In there from the left side as well. 2 for 3, a single, a home run, hit by a pitch, an RBI, 2 runs scored. First pitch to him is a called strike. That was against Lone Tree last Thursday. 0-1 to Sanders. So Davis with that sac fly. Newton, after drawing a walk, worked his way around the bases. He's at third. Next offering. That one grounded in the infield. Ooh, Millard through him. Gets it into shallow center field. That one's going to be an E6. Would have scored a run anyway. Sanders reaches on an E6. I think that Millard would have went to first. They would have never got him going home. We'll give Sanders an RBI. Newton scores the second run of the game. First error on the Warriors. It's 2-0. Up in there next is Gage Van Osdale. Takes a pitch. Ball high. 1-0. Sanders on at first there. To reach it on the air. That pitch a ball. As Sanders steals second. Third stolen base of the inning for Central Lee. Two nothing Central Lee here. Next offering. Good stop by Reed Kite, low and inside. 19 pitches for Reed Kite so far here. Bottom of the first. 2-0 to Gage Van Osdale. Let's see what he did. 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Next offering to him. Well, I was behind a pitch. It's a walk to Van Osdale. He draws a walk. First and third now. Second walk issued by Reed Kite. Oh, first and second, excuse me. Number 9, Kellen Weber. Freshman catcher in there. now for Central Lee. And he was 3 for 3 with 2 singles, a home run, 3 runs batted in, and 2 runs scored, and a big offensive output for first pitch. Breaking ball lands for a strike to Weber, 0-1. Sanders at second after reaching on the E6, stole second, and then Gage Van Osdale drew a walk. Central Lee has scored 2 here in the bottom of the first. They lead at 2-0. Reed Kite to the plate. Missed. 1-1 to Weber. Kite eyes the runner at second. He's coming to the plate. Bounce that one in there. Good stop. Runner's going to come. They're both going to advance. Call it a wild pitch, I guess. Kite did a good. Here comes Ron Walker to have a little chat. 2-1 to count to Weber. They were running, I think, on the play, weren't they, AJ? Were they running anyway? We'll give them stolen bases. Wasn't really a pass ball or a wild pitch. It just got away from them a little bit, but they were running as well. So second and third now. Sanders at third. Van Osdale at second. Nobody out in the inning. 1 out. I forgot to write it down. Blake Davis. There it is. Sack fly, 1 out. Like I said, I'm off my rhythm, AJ. Reed Kite to the plate. That pitch is a ball. 3-1 to Weber. My cameraman on-site producer tonight, the incomparable, one and only, Mr. AJ Rowe. With me all baseball season long. That one bounced in there. Good stop by Reed Kite. And that'll load him up as Weber draws a base on ball. Third walk of the inning issued by Reed Kite. In there next is number 16, Carter Ellingbo, senior first baseman. He'll bat from the right side. Ellingbo, 0 for 3. Courtesy runner looks like number 4 going to go out there. Graham Van Osdale and run for Kellen Weber. For the courtesy runner for the catcher. Reed Kite to the plate, swing and a miss by Ellingbo. 0-1 to count to him. He's playing first base tonight for Central Lee. All the innings tonight brought to you by Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua. Reed Kite out of the windup with the bases loaded. And here he comes. Breaking ball, bounced it in there. Reed Kite blocked it a little bit to his left. Runners will have to stay put. Count 2-0, or 1-1, to Ellingbo. Post-game show tonight will be brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix as I start to mix some of these sponsors into our broadcast. Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, sponsor the starting lineups. Inning recaps tonight, sponsored by the Complexion Company. Reed Kite ready, and here he comes. Bounce that one all the way to the backstop. Here comes the runner from third. Reed Kite gets it, throws to the pitcher covering, and the runner is safe. That one a wild pitch, 2-1. So Sanders scores the third run. Wild pitch. Van Osdale the third. And courtesy runner Van Osdale, that's Graham Van Osdale the second on the wild pitch. Scoring summary, we'll get that caught up here. 3-0 Central Lee in the bottom of the first. Wild pitch scores Sanders. Reed Kite still can work out of the windup. Here he comes. That one low. Good stop by Cree. A little bit to his right. Not far enough away for anybody to advance. Count to Ellingbo is 3-1. First varsity pitching action for Reed Kite. Complexion Company has the inning recaps. All Warrior strikeouts by the pitchers, Slayton Polaris. That a called strike, watched by Ellingbo. Make it full now, 3-2. Game time conditions were the Van Buren County Hospital. And that pitch is ball 4. 31 pitches for Reed Kite here in a lengthy first inning. That'll load him up again. Did he get hit or was that a ball? Just a ball, okay. Thought I didn't want to miss it. So another walk will load him up. Gage Van Osdale at third. Graham Van Osdale at second. The courtesy runner, Carter Ellingbo down to first. Another walk issued by Reed Kite, the fourth of the inning. Pitch is a ball to the DH, number 18, Wyatt Day. Junior DH, he bats for number 3, Carver Hayes, who's playing the field out in right. They're both juniors. Next offering is a called strike to Day, the DH, count 1-1. He was 0 for 1 with a walk against Lone Tree. Reed Kite. That one's low and outside, skipped away from Creek Kite a little bit, not far enough for anybody to go anywhere. 2-1 to count to Wyatt Day. And let's see if that's the 34th. Here comes pitch number 35. Swing and a miss. Count 2-2. Still just 1 out, right, AJ? Yeah. Bases loaded, 3-0 Central Lee. The offering. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. He swung over the top of it. Now you can't go anywhere. It was mishandled by Cree Kite, but all the bases are occupied. So that's going to go down as a strikeout of Wyatt Day, swinging, second out of the inning. First strikeout recorded by Reed Kite. 2 outs now. Bases still loaded. Central Lee has scored 3. For the number 9 hitter in the order, number 2, Brett Cook, junior center fielder. He was 1 for 1, a double, an RBI. A pitch low and outside. Cree Kite can't find it. The runner's going to scurry home on a wild pitch. 23, Gage Van Osdale scores. It's 4-0 Central Lee. Everybody else moves up, so now they're at second and third. As another wild pitch scores a runner with the bases loaded. That pitch a called strike to Cook, 1-1 the count. 38, this is 39, the pitch on the way. That's a called strike as well to Brett Cook. 1-2. Reed Kite looking to put an end to this lengthy first inning for the Warriors. Pitch number 40. He's a young player. Ron Walker will be watching that. That pitch, line drive up over us here along the left field line and out of play. Got a lot of it. Didn't put it in fair territory. So we'll do it again from 1-2. Let's see. I'll try to get you some averages for the Central Lee players after just one game. Some gaudy statistics as it's a young season so far. Brett Cook coming into tonight, he was batting 1,000. A couple other players for Central Lee batting 1,000 as well. Coaches and players interviews tonight. Dixon's Mattress, player of the game, Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Dowd's Quick Stop has the pitching changes and a called strike 3 on the 41st, I think, pitch of the inning. Did I miss a pitch? Okay, 42, I think. But anyways, Cook goes down looking. Third out of the inning. Central Lee scores 4. It's 4-0 Central Lee after 1. Top of the order for them when they bat in the bottom of the second. But after this 60-second break, Warriors will come to the plate looking to do some damage, get some runs, and make the score a little more even. 5, 6, and 7 due up. Meek, Simmons, and Boley. Warriors need some runs. We'll be back with you for more Warrior Baseball after this 60-second break. You're tuned into it right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we'll transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Alrighty, we are back with you here from Donaldson, Iowa. Central Lee High School. After a messy first inning, Reed Kite with 42 total pitches. Give up 1 hit, walked 4, struck out a batter. Central East scored 4 times, 3 wild pitches, I think. Warriors up now. New pitcher, that one popped up on the infield. Second baseman in, make the catch. Number 16 into the game now pitching. That is Carter Ellinglow on his first pitch. So a pitching change. Jackson Meek that was for the Warriors. Meek, 1 for 4, 2 RBIs, a single run scored against Keokuk. He was batting .250 into tonight. So a pitching change for Central Lee, righty now. That's a called strike to the next batter in the 6th spot. Number 17, Caden Simmons, a senior right fielder. 0-1 to count to him. His first at bat of the year. That one reached out, grounded on the infield. Second baseman towards the bag. Gloves, throws over to first. And a nice play made. I'll have to get a number there. 21, Sanders. Over to Ellingbow. Simmons retired 4-3. Second out of the inning on just 3 pitches. In there now is number 7, Parker Boley, sophomore left fielder. Bounced that one in there. Did Ellingbow. 1-0 to Boley. Boley 0 for 2. A couple of walks against Keokuk. No average on the season. In there from the right side. Ellingbow out of the windup. That pitch fouled up and over the net, out of play. Quickly 1-1 to Boley. Ellingbow out of the stretch, excuse me, as he looks in. Base is empty, 2 out. Here he comes. Swung on a high pitch, fouled out of play up and over the net. Again, 1-2 to Parker Boley, Warrior left fielder tonight. Central Lee leads it 4-0 on just 1 hit. Warriors no runs and no hits. They've committed an error. Central Lee has not. Ellingbow swing the pitch, and Boley swings over the top of a breaking ball. So he's the 3rd out on a swinging strikeout. Colton Kirkhart in the 8th spot to lead off for the Warriors when they bat in the top of the 3rd. So they go down in order on just 7 pitches for Ellingbow. He gets a strikeout in the inning. So the score remains after an inning and a half. Central Lee 4, Van Buren County nothing. Top of the order coming up for Central Lee, Frazee, Newton, and Davis. When we come back from this 60-second break, you're tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
All right, we are back with you as I try to write down some averages here for Central Lee. First pitch bounced to 3rd. Meek, gloves, throws over to Kirkhart over there. And the Warriors getting out on 1 pitch here. The bottom of the 2nd. That was Ward Frazee. He's going to be retired 5-3. First out of the inning. He singled, scored the first run of the game. He's 1 for 2 now. In there next for Central Lee, starting pitcher, the lefty, Caden Newton, number 12, sophomore. Not sure where he went in the field. High and outside. on that pitch from Reed Kite. Second of the inning, 44th of the game, 1-0 to Newton. That one inside gets past Creek Kite. 2-0 now. Newton drew a walk. Scored second Central League run of the game. No official at bat. Second plate appearance. Reed Kite to Newton. That one swung on, drilled down the right field line. Will it stay fair? It is. He'll round first and dig for two before Simmons can get to it. Hits a cutoff. Slides head first. Into second base does Caden Newton. He'll have a double. 1 out and 1 on now. Second hit of the game, first hit of the inning. For Central Lee, that'll bring up Blake Davis, the dangerous number 3 hitter, number 15 on his jersey, junior shortstop. Sac fly for him. Reed Kite will work out of the stretch with Newton out there at second. Breaking ball. Check swing. Davis held up. 1-0 the count to him. Leadoff man in the inning for AZ came in at 250. Newton was 500. Blake Davis 1,000. But those stats are gaudy because it's early in the season. But Davis is dangerous no matter what his average is. He's got a couple of homers on the season already. He grounds that one right towards us. Foul. Past Jackson Meek at third. 1-1 to count to Davis. Like I said, he's 0 for, that sacrifice, not an official at bat. So second plate appearance. He's got that sac fly and an RBI. Davis from the right side. Warriors saw him on the mound for 3 innings last year in game number 2 against Central Lee. Reed Kite breaking ball too far outside. Runner on a wild pitch, going to go to third. Fourth wild pitch of the game as best as I can tell. Newton down to third on that wild pitch. And the count 2-1 to Davis. Central Lee took both games last year. A close 3-2 win right here. 12-2 back at the Ferguson in Keosauqua. Van Buren County leads the series 25-16 going back all the way to 2008. I had lots of good stuff in the pregame. Just didn't get to it. We got our audio issues figured out. 2-1 to Davis. Out of the windup now with that runner at third. Reed Kite coming to him. High. That one skips past Creed Kite's glove all the way to the backstop. Runner stays put. So it's 3-1 to Davis. You might as well just walk him. Set up a double play opportunity. I don't know. This is not a guy to mess around with. Creed Kite maybe going to come out and talk to Reed Kite about that. 3-1 count. Good count for the hitter. You make a mistake with Blake Davis, they'll be retrieving that ball over the left field fence. That's all I'm saying. You're 3-1 on him already. And you put him on at first, if you can turn a double play and give up that run, I think the Warriors would probably trade 2 outs for a run right now after that rough first inning. I would get you out of the inning as there is 1 out. So we'll see what they decide to do. 50 pitches for Reed Kite here. We're just in the bottom of the second. Here comes the 9th pitch of the inning to Blake Davis. Bounced it in there, and they do send him to first. Davis draws a base on ball. First and third now with 1 out for Central Lee. Davis a sacrifice fly and a base on ball. 2 plate appearances. No official at bats for him. Here comes the cleanup man, number 21, Mason Sanders. Junior second baseman. Reached on an air, scored the 3rd run of the game. In there from the left side for Central Lee. Sanders, 667, coming into action tonight. Reed Kite to him, bounced it in there. 1-0 to Sanders. Other action around the Super Conference tonight in the South. Warriors right here to take on Central Lee. Burlington Notre Dame is at Danville. New London's at Mediapolis. Winfield Mount Union at West Burlington. In the North, Highlands at Washington. Louisa Muscatine at Lone Tree. At pitch, a called strike. Creed Kite fakes a throw as the runner was going. Looked at the runner at third. He was staying put. 1-1 to Sanders. You can send Blake Davis to second on the stolen base. Second and third now with 1 out. 1-1 to Sanders. Reed Kite out of the stretch. Now he'll step off. I think he realized he could go back to the windup if he wanted to, so he steps off. Runners at second and third, they're not going anywhere other than on a pass ball or wild pitch. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Reed Kite, breaking ball, missed. 2-1 to Sanders. Here comes Reed Kite. Pitch popped up. Towards the Central League dugout, going to be out of play. Count even now at 2-2. What's the score behind us, AJ? 6-3 to your left shoulder. What is it? Softball score? 6-3 Central Lee in what inning? In the bottom of the fourth. Central Lee with a 6-3 lead. Softball field right behind us. All right, new ball back in play as they retrieve that foul ball as well. Back to the umpire. Reed Kite going to work out of the stretch. Runners at second and third, one out. 2-2. Swung on. Line passes second baseman out into right field. Simmons has it. He'll go to the cutoff man. Here comes Davis, and they're going to get him at home. As the second run tried to score, they throw out Davis. Scored the first run on the, an RBI single by Sanders. He stays at first. That scores Newton. $5-0 Centrally, but they retire Blake Davis at the plate for the second out of the inning. That goes 9-3-2. If you score along with us at home, right fielder to the first baseman to the catcher. Get my scoring summary caught up here. That Mason, bottom of the second, Sanders single scores Newton to make it 5-0. Centrally as we play with two outs here. Runner at first. Bottom of the second. 15 pitch of the inning coming. Gage Van Osdale in there now. Swing and a foul tip. 0-1 to him. He wears number 23 on the back of his jersey. Junior third baseman. No average coming into today after just one game. Scored a run after he drew a walk back in the first. There goes the runner. Pitch bounced in there. Creek Kite blocked it right underneath him. No throw. 1-1. Sends Sanders down to second on a stolen base. Centrally with a run on 2 hits in the inning. They got a runner out there at second in scoring position. Count 1-1 to Gage Van Osdale. Number 23 in a right-handed batter's box. Here comes Reed Kite. Spun him away. Inside fastball. 2-1 to Gage Van Osdale now. Playing third base tonight for the Hawks. Warriors without a hit. 2 chances at it in the first and second inning. Bounced in there for a ball. 3-1 to Van Osdale. 42 pitches for Reed Kite in the first inning. He's got 18. He's up to 60. I have to take a look at my notebook, and he's just a freshman. See what check the pitch limitations. That pitch swing and a miss. Full up now, 3-2. Just looking at these with my son today. He was asking about pitch limitations. Freshman, 150 pitches a week total for the entire season for 8th and 9th graders. So he's got 61 pitches already. He's over 2 days, that pitch bounced all the way to the backstop. Runner moves up. Sanders the third on a wild pitch, I'll call it. Well, it was ball 4, I guess. No wild pitch. Gage Van Osdale draws a walk. 5th walk issued. I guess you could have a wild pitch on that, right? It sent the runner, so we'll issue a wild pitch on ball 4. 5th wild pitch by Reed Kite. Number 9, Kellen Weber in there now. He walked, stranded on the bases. In there from the left side. Ball 1 to Weber. So Sanders at third, Gage Van Osdale at first. Central East tallied 1 in the inning on 2 hits. And Creek Kite with the equipment issue, I believe. Going just a quick talk with Ron Walker now. He's trotting back towards home plate there. Weber was batting 1,000. Coming into tonight's action after one game, doing the catching tonight for Central Lee. Reed Kite out of the stretch. That's high on a fastball. 2-0. Central Lee leads at 5-0 here. Check the runner at first. That's Gage Van Osdale over there. He's back safely. .23rd pitch of the inning coming here for Reed Kite. That'll take him to a 55-game total. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Weber swung through a fastball. 2-1 now. The count to him. He's in there from the right side. Carter Ellingbo in the on-deck circle for Central Lee. Central Lee runners at first and third with their lead. They'll check him at first again. Back easy is Gage Van Osdale over there. Reed Kite has his sign from Creek Kite. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Weber to even the count at 2-2. Strikeout, get the Warriors out of the inning here. If Reed Kite can get it, here's the delivery, breaking ball. Nope, too far, wild pitch to the backstop. Nobody covering. Runner takes second from first. Runner from third scores. That's Saunders on a wild pitch. The sixth uncorked by Reed Kite. Second run of the inning. It's 6-0. Central Lee with the lead. And there's a walk to number 9, Weber. Correct, AJ? So he draws the second walk of the night. Another one issued by, 6th walk issued by Reed Kite. Pinch courtesy runner, number 4, Graham Van Osdale, going to run for the catcher, Kellen Weber. So, Gage Van Osdale at second, Graham Van Osdale at first. 2 outs. First pitch is a called strike to number 16, Carter Ellingbo. On the mound now, started at first base. First time Drew walk, stranded on the bases. Right-handed batter with no average coming into tonight's game. Reed Kite off the mound with a little communication to his infield or outfield as far as positioning goes. Ellingbo back in there. Out of the stretch is Reed Kite. Lifts the leg, a breaking ball. Bounced it in there. There goes the runner. Throw down by Creek Kite, and he slides in safely. Runner at first stays put. Pitch was a ball to Ellingbo. Count to him 1-1. Send Gage Van Osdale the third on a stolen base. First and third now with 2 out. 1-1 to Ellingbo. Creed Kite stepping out in front of the home plate to relay some signs to the infield. Maybe watching for a bunt or some kind of play here. If the runner from first decides to go to second, see what the runner at third will do. They'll check him at first. Back safely is Graham Van Osdale, courtesy runner over there. One and one to Ellingbo as we play here. Bottom of the second, 6-0. Central Lee bounced in there by Reed Kite to Creek Kite on the 29th pitch of the inning. 71 total game pitches for Reed Kite. 2-1 to Ellingbo. He's ready, so is Kite. That one too far inside on a heater. 3-1. Not a great angle tonight for me on the pitches, being down just outside the past third base on the left field side, outside the fence. Pitch number 31 of the inning, a breaking ball. Called strike. Full up 3-2 now. Runners at first and third. The Van Osdale, well, brothers, I'll call them. Same last name. Could be cousins, I guess. That pitch swung on. Grounded to second. Glove thrown over to Colton Kirkhart by Keegan Young. 4-3. Ellingbo is retired for the third out of the inning. Central Lee bats in the bottom of the third. It will be 8-9-1. Day, Cook, and Frazee. They score 2 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors by the Warriors. Central Lee leads 2. So after, 32 pitches for Reed Kite to get through the second inning, he's got 74 game total. So now the score after 2 are completed, 6-0 Central Lee. Will go to the top of the third when we come back from this 60-second break. 8-9-1 due up for the Warriors. Kirkhart, Young, and Millard. You tune in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We'll gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Back with you here from Central Lee High School, Donaldson, Iowa. Ellingbo back on the mound. This year, he pitched an inning in that first game against the Lone Tree. 13 total pitches, 3 official at-bats. Didn't give up a hit or a run. Had a couple of strikeouts. First pitch to the Warrior batter is ball 1 to Colton Kirkhart in there from the right side. Swing and a miss. Count even at 1-1. Kirkhart wears number 10, senior, first baseman tonight for the Warriors. No average on the season. Looking for his first hit. Right now, why not? Be a good time for it. Ellingbo, high and outside to Kirkhart. 2-1. Colton ahead now in the count. 8-9-1 to up for the Warriors. Kirkhart, Keegan Young, top of the order, Kinnick Millard. Ellingbo to Kirkhart. Swing and a miss. Count even at 2-2 on a fastball. Inning recaps tonight. Brought to you by the Complexion Company. All the innings brought to you by Cranston Family Funeral Home. Ellingbo to Kirkhart. Oh, swing and a miss. He got him to go fishing. Catcher mishandled it to his right. He'll pick it up and they'll secure the strikeout. 1-3 at first base. First out of the inning. Ellingbo. Let's see. Gets his second strikeout. Newton started, won an inning. Ellingbo in his second inning of work here. Up next for the Warriors from the right side is number 1, Keegan Young, senior, second baseman. Oh, that one swung on. Popped off the umpire's helmet. He looks okay all the way to the backstop. And Ron Walker says, come on down here, trot down and talk with me, as they give the umpire just a second. Courtesy thing to do there. Catcher, umpire, everybody works together there when someone takes a hard foul ball, off the batter's foot or the catcher, wherever it catches him or the umpire there. So 0-1 to Keegan Young. No average for Keegan on the Young season. Looking for his first hit, like I said, with Kirkhart. Why not right here? Breaking ball too high, maybe a little outside. 1-1. Kirkhart was 0 for 2 with 2 walks. A couple of runs scored by Finnegan Smith in that position against Keokuk. Young was 0 for 3. A walk reached on a fielder's choice. Here comes Ellingbo. High and in. Young looked at it. 2-1. Keegan ahead in the count now. Ellingbo out of the stretch. Chopped. Over the mound. Going to be a tough play. Second baseman in, try to barehand it. Gets by him. It's going to be an infield hit for Keegan Young. Warriors get a one-out base runner. First hit of the game for Van Buren County. So, one on, one out for the Warriors leadoff man. Number 2, Kenick Millard, junior shortstop, struck out swinging first time. Millard in tonight's play was .250. He's in there from the right side. Keegan Young with his lead at first. First offering to Millard. That pitch grounded through the hole between short and third. Keegan Young to second, out to the left fielder. He'll get it back into Blake Davis, who will run it in. So on one pitch, Millard has a Warriors' second hit of the night. Back-to-back singles. He'll go to first. Keegan Young to second. Back-to-back hits given up by Ellingbo. Infield single to Young. Single to left by Kenick Millard. 2 on, 1 out for Van Buren County. They trail at 6-0 here. Top of the third. Here's the pitcher for the Warriors, number 3, Reed Kite. Freshman on the mound in there from the right side. Grounded out to the pitcher his first time. That one, in tight. Did it hit him? Yes, it did. He's going to trot down to first on a hit by pitch. Move everybody up 90 feet. Keegan Young to third. Kenick Millard to second. Second hit batter. And head coach Shane Werather out to have a chat with Ellingbo as the Warriors have loaded him after Colton Kirkhart struck out to lead off the inning. So they're loaded with 1 out. Warriors trail it 6-0. First mound visit of the night for the Central Lee coaching staff. AJ, give me a score update on the softball game. I'm looking right into the sun. 8-3 Central Lee. What inning? Bottom of 5. Okay. Central Lee leads the softball game 8-3, bottom of 5, right kind of behind us to our right a little bit. All right, everybody, welcome back to their positions here. Head coach Shane Werather back to the dugout. Central Lee players, Warrior runners, back to their respective positions and bases. Ellingbo will work out of the stretch, looks like, as he does all the time. In there now is number 13, Creed Kite, the sophomore catcher wearing number 13, right-handed batter, took a strike on the 12th pitch of the inning for Ellingbo. Creed Kite, he was the other hit by a pitch, stranded on the bases. Back in the first, Ellingbo to Kite. Low, a ball. Creed Kite says everybody hold up, didn't get far enough away from the catcher. Count even at 1-1 now to the Warriors sophomore catcher, Creed Kite, looking to do damage. Get the Warriors on the board. They trail at 6-0, top of the third. Oh, swung hard at that one, just fouled it off a little bit to the right of home plate there. 1-2 now to Creed Kite. And the pitch. Oh, that hit him. Left arm, I think. He stood in there and took it. That'll be an RBI with the bases loaded for Creed Kite. Score Young on the play at 6-1. Second hit batter by Ellingbo. First run given up. Millard to third. Reed Kite to second. Creed Kite to first. Scoring summary needs an update here. Right, AJ? Warriors on the board here in the top of the third. Creed Kite, let's see, hit by a pitch, scores Young. 6-1 now. Centrally with the lead. Ron Walker talking to a home plate umpire about something, shaking his head. Huh? Oh, they're going to say he was not hit. What? That's what he was talking to about. Everybody going to have to go back. Boy, that sounded like flesh to me, didn't it, AJ? I'm gonna say it hit the bat. Is that a strike? Count 2-2, I guess. I say it hit the bat, so scratch out all my stuff. Jeez. What a mess. Here comes Ellingbo to kite. That pitch grounded down the third base line. Going to stay fair. Oh, he touched it in foul territory. Didn't he? That was foul. He touched it in foul territory. Not sure what's going on here. He reached down and touched that in foul territory. That should be a foul ball. He picked it up in foul territory. I could see that. I'm just outside third base here. Millard's over at third. Creek kite to first. Did it score a run? Or is it a foul ball? And a force. Well, if it's fair, it's an out at third. So Millard is at third. Millard at third, Reed kite at second, Creek kite at first on an infield hit, I guess, and an RBI. Second run of the game, right? Oh, the first run. Swing and a miss to McKinney. Nobody knows what's going on. 0-1. I guess. Pitch was a ball. What's the count? 1-1? Two and 1 to count now. To McKinney. Struck out looking his first time. He's 0 for 1. Ellingbo out of the stretch. Here he comes. Swing and a miss. 2-2. So we thought we had a hit by pitch by Creek Kite. So Young does end up scoring on that. I guess you'll call it an RBI infield hit, AJ? There's still only one out, right? So they didn't record an out on that play. But he was standing on the bag when he touched it. How did they not record an out before Kinnick got there? Had to be an out somewhere. Or foul. But instead the run scores and they don't record an out on that. RBI single by Creek Kite. Pitch a ball. 3-2 now to McKinney. I thought it was foul on that roller by Creek Kite. I thought he touched it in foul territory, which would have sent everybody back and do it over instead, I guess. They said he touched it in fair territory and Millard beat it or he didn't step on the bag. There's a walk to Eli McKinney. He'll get a RBI on that bases loaded base on ball. Score Kinnick Millard on the play. Reed Kite to third, Creek Kite to second. So it's 6-2 now. Called strike to the next Warrior batter, Jackson Meek, 0-1. He popped out to second. He's 0 for 1 in the season. Entering tonight, Meek was .250. Throw back to third. He's back in under the tag. 6-2 is our score now. Central Lee with the lead. Bottom of the third. Just one out. Bases loaded for the Warriors. 1-1. Count to Jackson Meek. He took a strike. 1-2 now. Meek could bring the Warriors closer with a hit here. RBI opportunities out there for Jackson. He's in there from the right side. Ellingbo still, customarily as he does, working out of the stretch. Coming to Meek. Swung on. Fly ball right field. Right fielder in underneath it. He'll make the catch. Oh, and a strong throw home, but it's errant up the line. That's going to be a sac fly. Run scores. Both of the other Warrior runners move up. We'll give Meek a sac fly on that. Scoring Reed Kite. Creek Kite to third. Eli McKinney to second. So a sac fly by Meek. Scores the Warriors' third run of the inning. It scores Reed Kite, and it's 6-3. Now 2 outs. First pitch to the next Warrior batter, Caden Simmons, is a ball. 1-0. Ellingbo coming back to Simmons. That's a called strike. Looked right at the top of the zone. 1-1 to Caden. He grounded out to second. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Courtesy runner looks like Finnegan Smith in there for Creek Kite, the catcher. That pitch flied to right. Oh, it's dropped. Glove on it. Simmons screaming around first, putting on the juice or the gas, and he'll slide into second safely. And that, give him a double on the play. 2 RBIs for Caden Simmons. Score Finnegan Smith and Eli McKinney on the play. It's 6-4, or excuse me, 6-5, right? Called strike. To Parker Boley. 0-1 to him. He's 0 for 1. He struck out swinging his first time. Looking for his first hit on the year. Simmons out there in scoring position after his 2 RBI double. Bounced in there. Good stop by the catcher. Simmons going to streak for third, and he'll make it. Head first slide on the wild pitch. First one uncorked by Ellingbo. 31 pitches for Ellingbo here in the top of the third. Counts 1-1. Parker Boley, right-handed batter. Where's number 7? Swing and a miss by Boley. 1-2 now. Sophomore left fielder for the Warriors. So they've answered back here. Has Van Buren County in the top of the third, scoring 5 times on kind of a strange inning. A couple of calls. That breaking ball high. Count even at 2-2. Tying run, Simmons. 90 feet away. Here comes the pitch. Low. Good stop by the catcher to save Simmons from scoring. Full up now to Boley, 3-2. The Warriors have batted around at an inning that started with a Colton Kirkhart strikeout and secured at first base. Wow. Seems like a lot has happened since then. It has. Here's the pitch. Oh, Boley got caught looking. Backwards K to end the inning. Third out. It'll be Kirkhart leading off in the fourth when the Warriors come to the plate. But they score 5 times on, well, let's see if we can add up the hits here. 1, 2, 3. Looks like 5 runs on 4 hits. No errors. For Centrally, Warriors leave the tying run 90 feet away. So after 2.5 are complete on 35 pitches to get Ellingbo and the Hawks through the third inning. He's up to a game total of 42. Score is now 6-5. Centrally with the lead. They're coming to the plate to bat in the bottom of the third. See where they're at in the order. 8, 9, and 1. Day, Cook, and Frazee for the Hawks. Back with you in 60 seconds. You're tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Tumble Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Alrighty, back with you here from Central Lee High School, Central Lee Baseball Field near Donaldson, Iowa. Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division action tonight. Opener for both teams. Road opener for the Warriors. They finally answer back in the top of the third. It was 6-0 Central Lee as we started that inning. Now it's 6-5. Looks like we got a different pitcher for the Warriors. High on a ball. To the first batter of the inning, Wyatt Day. 0 for 1, struck out. He's a DH, number 18, junior, batting for 3, Carver Hayes, junior, who's playing right field. Second pitch, a ball as well, 2-0. Let's get a number for you on the pitcher. See who's in there for the Warriors. Here comes the next offering. It's number 6. I believe 3-0, the count. And next pitch is a called strike. I believe it's Nolan Harriman, number 6. 3-1. Out of the windup, here comes Harriman inside. Walked him on 5 pitches. So Day draws a base on ball to start things here in the bottom of the third for Central Lee. First walk issued by Harriman. 7th walk of the night by Warrior pitching. Closed the book on Reed Kite, who went 2 innings. Giving up 3 hits, 6 runs, a strikeout. What did I say? 2 innings, 3 hits he gave up. Yeah. 6 runs, a strikeout, 6 walks, 6 runs, 6 wild pitches. 6 is crazy there. First pitch to number 2, Brett Cook, is a strike. He's 0 for 1, got caught looking. Cook, the center fielder, batting 1,000 coming into tonight after 1 game. Runner at first. It's Wyatt Day. Unless they sent a courtesy runner in that pitch. A breaking ball squared to bunt. He bunted through it. Should be a strike, right? No? Got the bat back? 1-1 to count to number 2, Brett Cook, junior center fielder. Squares the bunt again. Pulled the bat back. It's outside. 2-1. Here comes Harriman. Bunted towards the Warrior dugout, foul. Count even at 2-2 now. I don't know, they sent in a courtesy runner or not. I was looking down at my scorebook over there at first base. Here's the offering. Outside. 3-2 full up to Brett Cook. It's like number 4, maybe Graham Van Osdale, the courtesy runner over there. pitch from Harriman, a breaking ball. That one swung on, flied to left. Oh, and it's over the head of number 14 out there. Around third is number 4, Van Osdale. Coming to third, the throw, and they're going to get him. It's a double. They're going to get him 7-6-5 on the putout. Millard at third. Reed Kite playing short now. So credit Cook with a double. Score the run ahead of him. I think it was Graham Van Osdale here in the bottom of the third. First hit given up by Harriman in the first run as well. Brett Cook trying to stretch that into a triple, give him an RBI. He gets the first out of the inning. 7-6-5 on that putout. 1-0 to Ward Frazee. Now 2-0. Runner at bases empty. Centrally has scored a run on the Cook double. Centrally answers back. They lead it now 7-5. 3-0 on that last pitch. A ball to Frazee. Centrally has scored 1 here in the bottom of the third. There is 1 out. Bases empty. Nolan Harriman with a windup at pitch. A called strike. Trying to get back in the count as Harriman 3-1. Let's see. Jackson Meek now playing left field. Millard's at third. Reed Kite to short. Some of the changes for the Warriors. That pitch swung on, flied to right. It's going to stay fair. No. Simmons over there to give it a look. Ends up being foul. So it's full up now, 3-2. (15 pitches for Harriman. Here in the bottom of the third, righty on the mound for the Warriors. Full count to Frazee. Here he comes. Breaking ball, swung on, fly ball. Center field in. McKinney makes a diving catch. Nice play, Eli McKinney. That would be one to trigger the replay on, AJ. Huh? You didn't catch it? There's no runner. Oh, the camera. I see what you're saying. Wasn't showing it. Yeah, we don't have the behind-the-plate view tonight. It would have been an opportunity. So Frazee, second out of the inning on a nice catch out there. Highlight play by Eli McKinney, diving, running in and diving forward for it. 2 outs, nobody on for number 12, Caden Newton, the lefty in there, started on the mound. For centrally, breaking ball outside from Harriman. 1-0 to Newton. He's walked and doubled, scored 2 runs. So officially 1 for 1 with a walk and 2 runs scored. I pitched down and in, I believe. 2-0. Newton had a .500 average after 1 game. Softball game over, AJ. Centrally with the win back there. They erased the scoreboard already. What was the final? No. I think Centrally got the win. That pitch skips by Reed Kite from Harriman. 3-0 count to Caden Newton. Junior started on the mound. I don't know where he went in the field. Didn't get those changes for Centrally. Harriman ready. The 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1 now to Newton. Run in as the DH led off with a walk. Courtesy runner Van Osdale ran for him. Cook doubled him home. Got thrown out trying to stretch it to a triple. Frazee flew out to center. That pitch swung on, fouled back, maybe off the ump again. Makes the count full, 3-2 to Newton. 2 outs, nobody on. Central East tallied once here. It was 6-5 when we started the inning. Now 7-5 Central Lee as we play bottom of the third. Harriman breaking ball missed. Newton draws a 2-0 walk. Down to first, Hill trot. Harriman's second walk issued. Giving up a hit and a run as well in this inning. 22 pitches for Nolan. Here's the dangerous Blake Davis. Wears number 15. Junior shortstop. He's got a sac fly and a walk. Third plate appearance. Took one outside. 1-0 to Davis. Be careful here. 2 home runs in their first game against Lone Tree. Dangerous right-handed hitter. Hits in the 3 spot for Central Lee. Newton with his lead at first. There he goes. The pitch from Harriman. Davis looked at a ball. No throw. 2-0 to Davis. Send Newton down to second on a stolen base. And they're going to put him on. Looks like. Right? It was 2-0. He's trotting down to first. So I'll call that an intentional base on ball, I think. First and second with 2 out. Sets up a force at any base out there. Third walk issued by Harriman. In there now is the lefty number 21, Mason Sanders, junior second baseman. Harriman to him, inside, scooted him back, 1-0 to Sanders. He reached on an air and also singled with an RBI. So he's 1 for 2 with that single and RBI, scored a couple of runs. 1-0 the count to him. Central Lee runners at first and second take their lead. Harriman out of the stretch. There goes a runner from second. Pitch is a ball throw down. Both runners advance and are safe. Newton to third on a stolen base. Credit Blake Davis with 1 as well. Three-0. That's what the scoreboard says. 3-0 to Sanders. Second and third now for Central Lee. Breaking ball. That one's in there. A beauty. Harriman trying to climb back in the count. 3-1 to Sanders. Be big right here for the Warriors to get out of this jam without allowing any more runs. And, well, must have been 2-1 because there's a ball. So now it's 3-1, I guess. Okay. Warriors need an out. Get out of this without letting those runs in. Swing and a miss. A big pitch there from Harriman. Full count now. 3-2 to Sanders. Strike away from getting out of it. Get out of this inning. It's just 7-5 after you just scored 5. Get back in there, get the bats, and see if you can score more. If Central Lee can come through with a big hit here, it would be 9-5. Big difference. Huge turning point in the game. Let's see. Pitch. Oh, it's a called. Looked low or outside, but it's a called. Strike 3. Sanders goes down on strikes. Third out of the inning. Central Lee bats in the bottom of the fourth. It'll be 5, 6, and 7. Gage Van Osdale, Kellen Weber, Carter Ellingbo. So Central Lee gets a run on just 1 hit. There were no errors by the Warriors, and Central Lee ends up leaving 2. 30 pitches I had for Harriman to get the Warriors through the bottom of the third inning. So after 3 are complete, the score now is Central Lee 7, Van Buren County 5. We're going to the top of the fourth. When we come back, after this 60-second break, it's 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Warriors again. Kirkhart, Young, and Millard. 7-5, Central Lee. Back with you in 60 seconds. You're tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we'll transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Van Buren County Hospital is a proud supporter of Van Buren County Community School District Athletics. The contributions you make to your team, your school, and your community are appreciated and valued by all of us at Van Buren County Hospital. We want to wish you a successful sports season, and we'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Go Warriors! For all of your healthcare needs, Van Buren County Hospital is here for you. Find us online at vbch.org.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we're back with you from Central Lee High School, Donaldson, Iowa. Mason Sanders on the mound, now number 21 for Central Lee. Another pitching change. First pitch is a strike from Sanders to Kirkhart. 0-1. Kirkhart 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Took one looking. Quickly 0-2 to Colton, Warrior first baseman tonight. Sanders, big tall right-hander out of the windup. Throws hard. And on that third offering to Colton Kirkhart, he took a strike looking. Backward strikeout, first out of the inning. Sanders with his first K closed the book on, let's see, Newton went an inning. Ellingbo went 2, gave up, let's see. Here comes the next, first pitch to the next Warrior batter. Keegan Young, it's a ball, 1-0. Young, single scored a run, the first run of the Warrior rally last inning. That one, check swing. Oh, I'm going to say he went. It didn't look like he checked it. 1-1 to Keegan Young. Called, strike 2. Try to close the book on Ellingbo. Went 2 innings, give up 4 hits. Had 3 strikeouts, 5 runs, a wild pitch, 2 hit batters, 42 pitches. Count now 2-2 as Young took a ball. See if I can get you some info. Sanders pitched an inning, didn't give up anything. 3 strikeouts against Lone Tree in Central Lee's first game. Here he comes. Brushed him back. You're going to say it brushed his uniform. It hit him. So Young hit by a pitch. Trots down to first. 1 on and 1 out for the Warriors. Sanders, his first hit batter, 4th hit batter by Central Lee in the game. All right, that'll turn the lineup over to the leadoff man, number 2, Kinnick Miller, Jr. Started at short, now playing at third. He is 1 for 2. A strikeout, a single, scored a run. Swing and a miss by Millard on the first offering from Sanders. 0-1 to Kinnick. Warriors trail it by 2. 7-5 as we play here, top of the 4th. Sanders out of the stretch. Breaking ball, wild pitch, all the way to the backstop. Count 1-1 to Millard. Sanders' first wild pitch. You can put Keegan Young down to second. Millard a righty versus Sanders a righty. He'll eye the runner at second. That's Young coming to Kinnick. Swing and a miss on a heater. 1-2 to Kinnick. Sanders, a big deep breath on the mound. He'll toe the rubber and look in for his sign from Weber. I assume he's still behind the plate. Now he's set, got the one he wants out of the stretch. And he steps off. Young back to second. Tying run at the plate for the Warriors. They trailed at 6-0 at one time, cut it to 6-5, gave up a run. In the bottom of the third, Central Lee leads at 7-5. Here comes Sanders, a breaking ball. Caught him looking. Millard fooled on that one. And a backwards K for Sanders against Millard. Second out of the inning. Young stays put. at second. Sanders' second strikeout. Up next for the Warriors in the second spot in the order, wearing number 3 is Reed Kite. The freshman started on the mound, now playing short. Oh, and he got plunked in the back. And with this velocity that Sanders is throwing at, that can't feel good, but he runs hard down to first and runs through the bag. They'll give him a second to work that one out, I hope. One pitch, Reed Kite hit in the back. Runners at first and second with 2 outs now. Second hit batter by Sanders. Assistant coach Dan Smith asking him if he's okay over there at first, and he's favoring it a little bit, but I think he's going to stay in the game. Number 13, Creed Kite, sophomore catcher, in there now for the Warriors. He was hit by a pitch, also had his single run scored, so he's 1 for 1 with that single and run scored, and he gets plunked. Sanders has completely lost control here. That's going to load him up. Creed Kite plunked. Third hit batter loads him up for the Warriors. Keegan Young to third. After he drew a walk, went to second on a wild pitch, back-to-back hit batters, has loaded him up. Reed Kite, Creed Kite, both hit by pitches. So they're loaded now with 2 outs here, top of the fourth, for Eli McKinney. Cleanup man number 11, senior center fielder, made a nice catch there to record an out last half inning. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout, drew a walk, scored a run. He'll be in there from the left side to face Sanders. Here comes Sanders. That one a called strike. Wild pitch would score a run here. 0-1 to McKinney. Warriors trailed 7-5 as we play. Top of the fourth. Like I said, it was 6-zip centrally at one point. Warriors are back in it. Bases loaded, 2 out. Sanders coming home. Called strike. So quickly 0-2 to McKinney. Got to hang tough now if you're Eli. Ducks on the pond for the Warriors. RBI opportunities out there, a bunch of them. Sanders, the windup with the bases loaded, and a pitch. Oh, and a called strike 3, and McKinney watched it. Third out of the inning on a backwards K. It'll be Jackson Meek in the 5 spot, leading off for the Warriors when they bat in the top of the 5th. Warriors failed to score. No runs, no hits, no errors. They leave 3 on a walk and, let's see. It was 3 hit batters, actually, that loaded them up. So after 3.5 are complete, 17 pitches for Saunders to get Central Lee through the top of the 4th. The score remains 7-5. Central Lee Hawks with a 2-run lead over the Van Buren County Warriors. Central Lee coming to the plate in the bottom of the 4th. When we come back from this 60-second break, it is 5, 6, and 7. Gage Van Osdale, Kellen Weber, Carter Ellingville due up for Central Lee. You're tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Atemo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We'll gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. One minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
All right, we're back with you. Central Lee High School near Donaldson, Iowa. Bottom of the 4th, 5, 6, and 7 due up for Central Lee. Nolan Harriman on the mound still for the Warriors out of the windup. First pitch of the inning, breaking ball reached at, swing and a miss by Central Lee's first batter of the inning, Gage Van Osdale, junior third baseman. 0-1 to him. He's walked twice, scored a run, no official at-bats, third plate appearance. He'll drill that one out into the gap. McKinney doesn't see it. Meek runs it down in the power alley in left center. It's going to throw, comes back into Millard at third. I don't know if McKinney just stood there. I don't know if he saw it or not. Meek hustled after it, but it's a leadoff double for Van Osdale to start the bottom of the fourth for Central Lee. Second hit given up by Harriman. That pitch skips away. Wild pitch. And Osdale to third. In there now, it's 1-0 to Weber, a catcher. And Osdale at third. Breaking ball low and outside. 2-0 to the hitter in the sixth spot in the order, number 9, Kellen Weber, freshman catcher. There, AJ, there you go. Whatever you did, fix the audio. That pitch, having a little audio issues there. 3-0 to Weber. He was walked twice. No official at bats. Strand on the bases both times. Third plate appearance, squares the bunt, pulls it back. That one bounced in there. He'll draw a walk, does Weber. First and third, nobody out now. Fourth walk issued by Harriman. Up next, seventh spot in the order, number 16, Carter Ellingbo. Senior started first, then he went 2 innings on the mound. Not sure where he's playing right now, as nobody reports those field changes to us. But he's in there from the right side. There goes the runner to second on a stolen base. Creekite will just hang on to it. So, I don't know if that's a courtesy runner, if that's Weber out there. Anyways, centrally runner from first to second on a stolen base. Second and third now, nobody out. 7-5 centrally with the lead as we play bottom of the fourth. Harriman out of the stretch to the plate. Breaking ball, nubbed down the first base line. Harriman off the mound. Oh, the spin, and he'll flip to first. It'll score a run. Score Gage Van Osdale on the play. Ellingbo is the first out of the inning. He'll get an RBI. Retired 1-3 on the number to the left of the mound. Weber to third on that play. So Central Lee tacks on at least one more here in the bottom of the fourth on an Ellingbo groundout. (8-5) Central Lee. First pitch to the next Central Lee batter is a ball. It's number 18, Wyatt Day, the DH. He's a junior. 1-0 to him. Next pitch, a ball to Day, 2-0. What did I say, 9-5? It's 8-5. I don't know, maybe 2-1. Day took a strike. 8-5 Central Lee. High and in for a ball. 3-1 to count. Harriman on the mound for the Warriors. Sophomore working out of the stretch runner at third. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, reached it. Swung on, lined out to right center. Simmons over to get it. That'll drive in a run. He'll throw it back into the cutoff. And trickles all the way back into the back of the mound. Runner will stay put. So Wyatt Day with an RBI single will score the second run of the inning on the second hit. Score Weber on the play. (9-5) now Central Lee with the lead as we play. Up next is Brett Cook, number 2, junior center fielder, right-handed batter. Nolan Harriman steps off, throws to first. Back safely is Day over there. Cook, 1 for 2. RBI double, tried to stretch it to a triple, got thrown out. He's also struck out looking. Batting 1,000 coming into tonight. That's changed. Here comes Harriman to him. Swung on and drilled to deep center. McKinney back. It's over him. Day had to wait. Now he's around second. McKinney back towards the fence to get it. Here comes a throw back into Reed Kite. Runners will stop as the ball trickles into the grass. Runners will stop at second and third. Day at third. Brett Cook at second. Back-to-back doubles by him. Third hit of the inning. For Central Lee, they've tallied twice to lead it 9-5. Top of the order, Ward Frazee in there now. He's 1 for 3 with a single scored a run, the first run of the game. Harriman to Frazee. Little blooper over the shortstop, going to fall in short left field. Score 1 on the play for Frazee. He'll get a little bloop single over the shortstop with an RBI. Score Wyatt Day from third on the play. Move Brett Cook to third. Another fourth hit of the inning, third run. Central Lee leads it now 10-5. On the Frazee single. Caden Newton in there now. First pitch to him is a strike. Called strike. Central Lee runners second and third. 0-2 on that pitch to Newton. Frazee advanced on that, wild pitch on the first pitch to Newton. That one plunked him from Harriman. That's going to load the bases. Newton down to first on a hit by pitch. First batter hit by Warrior pitching tonight. Or no, second, I should say, I think. So Cook at third. Frazee at second. Newton at first for Blake Davis. Dangerous hitter. Intentionally walked. He'll ground that one to third. Millard bobbles. Everybody going to be safe on an E5. So, probably would have scored a run anyway. Give him an RBI on that one. As Millard I don't think he would have went home. So Cook scores on Davis. Grounder with an E5 to make it 11-5 Central after the Warriors had closed it to 6-5. Strike one to the next batter, Mason Sanders. 0-1 to him. Central Lee has batted around. They're still loaded with one out. Way high and outside from Harriman. That pitch is popped up, left side, out of play. One and two to Sanders. Harriman to the plate, a breaking ball lands low and outside. Count even at 2-2. Sanders reached on an air. He's also got a single and a strikeout. So he's 1 for 3. With that single, 2 runs scored. Harriman to the plate. Jumped over by Sanders. Full up 3-2 now. Central Lee runners first, second, and third. They've tallied 4 here in the bottom of the fourth. Three and two. Harriman to the plate. Swing and a miss. Gets the strikeout of Mason Sanders. Second out of the inning. Central Lee has batted around. Here comes Gage Van Osdale. He started the whole thing with a double and scored a run earlier in this inning. He also has a couple of walks and another run scored. So he's 1 for 1 with that double. 2 walks, 2 runs scored. Van Osdale in there from the right side. Base is still loaded for Central Lee. They lead it 11-5. That one a high chopper to short. Glove by Reed Kite. Throw over to first to Colton Kirkhart. And the Warriors get out of a mess. Van Osdale retired 6-3 on the play for the third out of the inning. If Central Lee bats, which they probably will, in the bottom of the sixth, it'll be 6, 7, and 8, Weber, Ellingbo, and Day. So, in the bottom of the fourth, Central Lee gets, let's see, they tally 4 runs on 4 hits. Was an error by the Warriors. They ended up leaving them loaded on, I think, 27 pitches for Harriman to get through the fourth. He's up to a game total of 57. So the score now is Central Lee 11 and Buren County 5 after 4 are complete. We'll take a 60-second break. Come on back for the top of the fifth. When we come back, see where the Warriors are at in their lineup. 5, 6, and 7, Meek, Simmons, and Boley coming up for Van Buren County. You're tuned into Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Summer travel season is here. Are you ready? With Pilot Grove Savings Bank's digital banking tools, you can manage your money anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, and stay connected. Whether you're at home or on the road, stop into any of our 17 locations or give your nearest branch a call and travel with confidence this summer. Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Banking made easy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, we're back with you here. Central Lee Baseball Field, Central Lee High School, Donaldson, Iowa. Central Lee tallies 4 in the bottom of the 4th to create some separation again. The Warriors trailed by 2 starting the bottom of the 4th, 7-5. It's now 11-5. Central Lee tallies 4 times. There in the bottom of the 4th, top of the 5th for the Van Buren County. Sanders still on the mound, starting his second inning of work. Jackson Meek, the first batter to face him here in the top of the 5th. Sanders, good velocity. Called strike 1 on a fastball to Meek. 0-1. Jackson, 0 for 2. Pop out to short, or second, and a fly to right. No, that's a sacrifice. Take that back. He's 0 for 1 with a sack and an RBI. Meek came in tonight. 250 was his average. Started at third, moved out to left. Here comes Sanders to him, swing and a miss on a high cheese fastball. 0-2 to Meek. Sanders to Jackson. Jackson Meek reached out, popped up right side over the Warrior dugout. Out of play. Do it again from 0-2. Central Lee, big innings, the first and the 4th, with 4 tallies in each one of them. 2 in the second, 1 in the third. They've tallied 11 runs on 8 hits and no errors. The Warriors, 5 runs on 4 hits in the third. They've been quiet in all the other innings. Van Buren County with 2 errors. Sanders to Meek. Check swing. Held up. Ball high. 1-2. Meek steps out of the box there, taking a little bit longer to get back in against Sanders. Now he's in there. Here comes a 1-2. Low and in. Two and 2. Warriors need 5 to tie him up here. We're in the top of the 5th. Got to get back in it. Getting that leadoff man on would be a good start. The 2-2 from Sanders to Meek. Inside, Jackson watched another ball. Full up now, 3-2. Sanders, 17 pitches. Get him through the 4th. Second inning of work. He's got a couple of strikeouts. Wild pitch, 3 hit batters. Lost command there for a little bit in the top of the 4th. But was able to hold the Warriors scoreless. Left them loaded. Warriors loaded them up without having a hit on those 3 hit batters. Sanders is ready. Out of the windup. Meek fouls that one off right side into the netting. We'll do it again from a full count. 3-2. Jackson with a lengthy at bat here. This will be pitch number 8 that he's seen from Sanders. Ooh, that one inside. Scun him. Maybe caught his jersey, or was it ball 4? Either way, I guess. I think he probably got out of the way. We'll call it a walk for Meek. He battles back and draws a leadoff walk. Jackson down to first. First walk issued by Sanders. Up next, 6th spot, number 17, Caden Simmons. Senior right fielder. Took a fastball high. They'll throw back behind the runner. Meek back safely. 1-0 to Simmons. He's 1 for 2 with a double and a ground out. 2 RBIs for Caden in there from the right side. Sanders out of the stretch. Simmons watched a strike. Count even at 1-1. Simmons, part of those relay teams, a couple of them, state champs, the 4x4, the distance med. Lincoln Bainbridge, the champ in the 4 and the 8. Warrior boys track brings home 4 state championships. Swing and a miss by Caden on that one. 1-2, the count to Simmons, seeing his first varsity action of the year. Warrior boys track team, runners up in 1A. Wow. Congrats to everybody. The girls, too, did a great job sending all those events. Meek with his lead at first. Here comes Sanders. Gets Simmons to swing through that one, throw behind the runner. Meek is back safely. Simmons strikes out. Swinging. First out of the inning. 1 on and 1 out now for Van Buren County here in the top of the 5th. Up next, 7th spot in the order, wearing number 7, Parker Boley. He plays position 7, that's left field. He's a sophomore. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts, 1 swinging, 1 looking here tonight. Parker looking for his first hit, took a ball high. 1-0 to Boley. Meek at first, he drew a leadoff walk. After being down 0-2 in the count, battled his way back, fighting off a few pitches. Sanders out of the stretch, Meek a lead, here he comes. A called strike on the inside part. 1-1 to Boley. Centrally leads it 11-5. Top of the 5th. 2 4-run innings have hurt the Warriors so far. First and the 4th. That one fouled off right side towards the Warrior dugout by Boley. Late emergency hack, but he fought it off. 1-2 now. Sanders to Boley. Breaking ball. Oh, and it fooled him. It was low and outside. Yeah, okay. I thought I was wrong on the count, but that's going to be a swinging strikeout. Second out of the inning. Meek remains at first. Sanders, his 5th strikeout. Colton Kirkhart in there now for the Warriors in the 8th spot in the order. Where's number 10, senior first baseman? He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout each way. He's in there from the right side looking for a hit, and he chops that one to first. Gloved over there on a hop. He'll go over and touch the bag. Ellingbo, I think, over there. And Kirkhart is the 3rd out of the inning on a 3 unassisted. Warriors bat in the top of the 6th. That'll be 9-1-2. Young, Millard, and Reed Kite. So nothing across for the Warriors. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on that walk by Meek on 17 pitches, roughly, again, to get Sanders and the Hawks through the 5th. He's got a game total of 34 right now. Score remains 11-5 Central Lee after 4.5 are complete. The Hawks coming to bat in the bottom of the 5th. When we come back, Weber, Ellingbo, and the DH Wyatt Day. That'll be 6, 7, and 8 in the order. After this 60-second break, coming back with us for more Van Buren County Warrior Boys Varsity Baseball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets, and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back with you, Central Lee High School, Donaldson, Iowa. New pitcher for the Warriors. You can close the book on Nolan Harriman. Hunter Stevens, number 5, a freshman on the mound for his first varsity action. From the mound, a lefty going to face number 9. Pitch low for a ball. That's Kellen Weber leading off the bottom of the 5th. Freshman catcher wears number 9 for Central Lee. He's walked 3 times. That one fouled back into the netting. Count even at 1-1. So, 4th plate appearance, no official at-bats. That 3rd walk he scored on. Run for the second run for Central Lee last inning when they tallied 4 times. 1-1 the count to him. Stevens working out of the stretch. Here he comes. Lefty high and outside to Weber. 2-1. Harriman went 2 innings. 57 pitches, gave up 5 hits, 5 runs, issued 4 walks, a wild pitch, a hit batter. That one in there, looked at, 2-2 to Weber. Bottom of the 5th, this is a leadoff hitter for Central Lee, Kellen Weber, their catcher. They lead it 11-5. Stevens, that pitch swung on, foul. Right field line and out of play. We'll do it again from 2-2. Here comes Stevens. That pitch lined to left center in the gap. Towards the fence. All the way back there. Jackson Meek hustling after it. Does make it to the fence. He'll throw it back into Reed Kite. And it gets by Reed Kite. Millard there to back it up inside of third base. And leading off the inning for Central Lee is Kellen Weber with a double to left center. 9th hit of the night for Central Lee. First one given up by new Warrior pitcher Hunter Stevens. Up next for Central Lee, 7th spot in the order, number 16, Carter Ellingbo. Started on the first, went to the mound, went back to first. He's a senior. He's in there from the right side with a runner in scoring position. He is 0 for 2, RBI ground out. Also had a walk, stranded on the bases. First pitch to him is a ball. 1-0 to Ellingbo. Weber out there at second after leading off the inning with a strong double to left center. Stevens to Ellingbo, low and outside. Weber stays put. 2-0 the count. Central Lee up by 6, 11-5. 1 on, nobody out here as we play bottom of the 5th on a really nice night for a ball game, actually. Not really any wind, temps comfortable. That pitch in there from Stevens to Ellingbo for a strike. 2-1 to count now. Looks like Blake Davis and the catcher going down to warm up. He might finish this one out for Central Lee. Stevens steps off. They're walking by us down the left field line. Might use Davis as a closer this year, Central Lee. I don't know. He'll probably get a few starts as well, but he's, last year, best velocity we saw. That pitch swung over, swing and a miss, down to third. Throw gets by Millard. Runner stays put. It's backed up by Reed Kite. As I hear Davis in the glove popping over my right shoulder. So Ellingbo, 2-2, the count to him. Send Weber to third on a stolen base. Runner at third, nobody out for Central Lee. Weber at third, 2-2 to Ellingbo. Hunter Stevens to the plate. Fouled back into the netting. We'll do it again from 2-2. So Reed Kite started the game for the Warriors. He went 2 innings, giving up 6 runs. Nolan Harriman came in. He went 2, gave up 5 runs. Central Lee has 11. Warriors 5. Hunter Stevens, the third pitcher of the night for Van Buren County. The lefty coming to the plate. Bounce that one in there, gets away on a wild pitch, and number 9, Weber going to trot home easily. as it went to the left and back of Creek Kite. So a run on a hit. Scores on the wild pitch. It's 12-5 centrally as we play in the bottom of the fifth. Still nobody out. That was Weber. And there's a walk, as it was 3-2 to Ellingbo. He draws a walk. 1 on, nobody out, and Central Lee has tallied 1 here already in the bottom of the fifth. Stevens has given up a hit. That's his first walk issued. He's also uncorked a wild pitch, giving up a run. It's 12-5 Central Lee. Here's the DH, number 18, takes a called strike, Wyatt Day. Junior DH, bats for number 3, Carver Hayes, a junior who was playing right field. Day on the night. It's 1 for 2 with a single, and also a walk, 2 runs scored. A pitch he takes, high and outside. 1-1. He's got an RBI as well. Ellingbo over there at first. He drew a walk. Weber doubled, stole third, went home on a wild pitch. There's a strike from Stevens to Day, 1-2. The count. Runner at first takes his lead. Stevens coming home. Swung over the top of it, did Day. He goes down on strikes. That's the first out of the inning. First strikeout issued by Stevens. Second strikeout of the night by Warrior pitching. Strikeouts are brought to you by Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. In there now is number 2, Brett Cook. Number 9 in the order. High and in on a pitch from Stevens. 1-0 the count to Cook, junior center fielder. Fouled that one back. 1-1. Cook, 2 for 3. Couple of doubles. RBI, a run scored. Tried to stretch one into a triple. Got thrown out at third. He's also struck out looking. In there from the right side. Runner at first. The lead. Cook watched a strike. 1-2. Centrally has tallied a run here in the bottom of the fifth. There's also 1 on and 1 out for the Hawks. 1-2 to Cook. They lead at 12-5 to Centrally. Reached out in a weak swing from Cook at that one. And Stevens gets another strikeout. Swinging. Second out of the inning. Top of the order next. Second strikeout for Stevens. Third for the Warrior pitching tonight. Comes Ward to Frazee. Ellingbo still over there at first. Frazee, 2 for... he took a ball. The first offering. 1-0. Couple of singles and an RBI, a run scored. 2 for 4 for Frazee. He'll send that one, fly ball, left center. Who wants it? Oh, nobody does. It falls between McKinney and Meek. Oh, man. No error issued, but it'll act like one. Should have been caught. Bad communication out there between the outfielders, and give Frazee his 3rd hit of the night. On a single, send Ellingbo running on contact with 2 outs over to third. Second hit of the inning. Second hit given up by Stevens. Here's number 12, Caden Newton, sophomore, started on the mound. Been hit by a he's got a walk and a hit by a pitch. 2 walks, hit by a pitch. Runner goes from first to second on ball 1 to Newton. Warriors don't throw with a runner at third. Ball 2 on that pitch. So his 5th plate appearance, he's only got 1 official at bat. Here's the next offering. That one, going to call a balk, I believe. Runners get a base. Not sure if the pitch counts or what happens to the count on that one, AJ. Score Ellingbo on the balk. Frazee to third. (13-5) now Central lead. That pitch high and in. 3-0. Frazee at third. There are 2 outs. Popped the glove on that one for a called strike. Did Stevens to his catcher Creed Kite. 3-1 to count to Newton. Newton. 2 walks and a hit by a pitch. Those aren't official at-bats. He's got a double, couple of runs scored. That one hit him, AJ, or what? Yeah. Okay. Stevens plunks Newton. First and third now with 2 out. First hit batter by Stevens. Third of Warrior pitching tonight. And here's the man you don't want to face with runners on the bases. He hasn't done a whole lot of damage tonight, but one swing could end this one. I hate to say it. A dangerous hitter, Blake Davis. He's got a sac fly, 2 walks, and he's reached on an error. So he's 0 for 1 with that sac fly, RBI. Looks at ball 1, 1-0. Central League runners at first and third. Frazee at third, Newton at first, 1-0 to Davis. Central League leads at 13-5 with 2 outs. Davis took another one outside. On the 31st pitch of the inning for Stevens. 2-0 to Davis. You might as well just put him on. Create a force everywhere and try to get out of this one without having to face him. That's what I would do. Here comes Stevens. And maybe they're intentionally trying to walk him. 3-0. Not really giving him anything to deal with. He's dangerous. 2 home runs in that first game against Lone Tree. Like I said, he can put one over this fence in a hurry if you make a mistake. Stevens to Davis, and they walk him on 4 straight. That's not a bad thing. That'll load him up. Stevens issues a second walk. Central Lee has scored twice here and a couple of hits. In the bottom of the 5th, in there now, the lefty Mason Sanders, number 21, junior second baseman. He's been on the mound, though, recently in the last couple of innings. Takes ball 1, brushed him back, 1-0 to Sanders. He is 1 for 4 with a single, RBI, a couple of runs scored, a couple of strikeouts, reached on an error. Here comes Stevens to him. He looked at a strike. Did Sanders, 1-1. Bases juice. They're full of Central Lee Hawks, who lead at 13-5. That run at second base would enact the 10-run rule if Sanders gets a hit high and in. Stevens got to find the zone. 2-1 to Sanders. Warriors were down 6-0. Closed it to within 6-5, and then Central Lee has answered back with 7 straight runs. Swing and a miss by Sanders, evening the count at 2-2. That was the 37th pitch in a lengthy bottom of the 5th for Hunter Stevens and the Warriors. 2-2 to Sanders. There are 2 outs. And now 3 as Hunter Stevens puts an end to that Central Lee rally with a strikeout swing of Mason Sanders of Central Lee. If they bat, or when they bat, in the bottom of the 6th, it'll be 5, 6, and 7. Gage Van Osdale, Kellen Weber, Carter Ellingbo in the order. So Central Lee gets a couple of runs on a couple of hits. There were no errors by the Warriors, and they're going to end up leaving 3 on base. So we've played 5 innings, 38 pitches for Hunter Stevens to get through the 5th for the Warriors. The score now is 13-5, Centrally up by 8 after 5 innings of play. Warriors are coming to the plate after a 60-second break. 9-1-2. Young, Millard, Reed Kite due up for Van Buren County when we return. You tuned into Warrior Baseball right here on the Atemo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the Complexion Company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the Complexion Company in Batavia today.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We will gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atemo Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we're back with you, Central Lee High School, Donaldson, Iowa. Blake Davis, new pitcher on the mound. Keegan Young takes a strike. Oh, there's a heater. Like I said, probably the best velocity we'll see all year. Check swing for a ball. Keegan Young. Here's the next pitch. Swung through by Davis. That baby is really moving. 1-2. Young is single. Hit by a pitch. Third time up. He's 1 for 1. Run scored. And caught looking on that next pitch. Keegan Young, the first out of the inning. First strikeout for Blake Davis. Closed the book on Mason Sanders, went 2 innings. Did not give up a hit, had a walk, 5 strikeouts. Did not give up a run. I pitched low and outside. For the next Warrior batter, number 2, Kinnick Millard, 1-0 to him. Warriors trail at 13-5, top of the 6th. Kinnick, 1 for 3, swung through that one. 1-1 to count to Kinnick Millard. He came into the game at 250. 1 for 3 tonight, a single run scored, 2 strikeouts. He'll swing through that one as well. Davis can really bring it. 1-2. Right-hander. Did not pitch in that a breaking ball, fooled Millard, and he goes down swinging as well. Second out of the inning, both on strikeouts recorded by Blake Davis. Davis did not pitch in that game against Lone Tree. The Warriors saw him for 3 innings last year in Game 2 against Centrally, I believe. I don't think they tallied a run off of him. I remember talking to Isaac Leffler about the velocity. And as you can probably see on the screen, his fastball is a good one. Righty coming to the plate. Swung through by number 3, Reed Kite. 0-1 to Reed Kite. Bats in the second spot in the order. Where's number 3, freshman? Started on the mound, now playing short. Davis to him. Called. Strike 2. Kite on the night. Hit by a pitch twice. Scored a run. Otherwise than that, he's 0 for 1. Grounder back to the mound in the first. Davis, breaking ball, and he sets the Warriors down 1-2-3 on a swinging strikeout of Reed Kite. So with the Warriors bat in the top of the 7th, it'll be 3-4-5. Creek Kite, Eli McKinney, Jackson Meek to face Blake Davis. Davis sets him down in order on 3 strikeouts. Warriors get no runs, no hits, no errors, and none left in their half, the top half of the 6th. 11 pitches for Blake Davis to get through the 6th inning for Central Lee. So the score remains 13-5. Hawks with an 8-run lead over the Warriors, and they're coming to the plate in the bottom of the 6th. It'll be 5, 6, 7 due up for Central Lee when we return from this 60-second break. You're tuned into Warrior Baseball right here, the Atemo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard. We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Alrighty, we are back here on the Atomo Radio YouTube Sports channel from Central Lee High School, Donaldson, Iowa. Going to the bottom of the sixth, where Central Lee leads Van Buren County by a score of 13-5. Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division Boys Varsity Baseball conference opener for both teams. Hunter Stevens back on the mound, first pitch outside to number 23, Gage Van Osdale. 1-0 to Gage. He is, let's see, get this next pitch by Stevens. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Van Osdale. He's got a double. And let's see, he's 1 for 2. With that double, 2 runs scored, also walked twice. Here comes the next pitch. That one fouled back into the padding. 1-2 to Van Osdale. Pre-game show tonight, Van Buren County Community School District, a sponsor there. The post-game show tonight will be brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix. Warrior pitcher strikeouts, starting lineups. That pitch well outside. Starting lineups tonight, Dowd's Lumber and Home Center. Inning recaps, Complexion Company. Warrior pitcher strikeouts, Slayton Polaris. All the innings, Cranston Family Funeral Home. As it's 2-2 now to Gage Van Osdale. Here comes Stevens. Swing and a miss. Swinging strikeout, Stevens of Van Osdale. First out of the inning. Third strikeout collected by Stevens. Trying to run through these sponsors the best I can. Game time conditions were the Van Buren County Hospital. Coaches and players interviews, Dixon's Mattress. Here comes Stevens. High and outside to number 9, Kellen Weber. 1-0 the count to him. Weber, freshman catcher, walked 3 times. Also has a double, 2 runs scored. 1 for 1 with that double, 3 walks and 2 runs scored. Took a strike. Did Weber, evening the count at 1-1. Weber in there from the right side. Stevens, the lefty, coming to him. Outside for a ball. 2-1. Ellingbo in the on-deck circle for Central Lee. 1 on, nobody out here. Bottom of the 6th. Fouled back. Count even at 2-2. Central Lee with an 8-run lead, 13-5. It was 6-0 after 2. Warriors got 5 back. It was 6-5. Central Lee scored 1 in the 3rd, and after 3 were complete, it was 7-5. All Central Lee since then, they've scored 6 straight to make it 13-5. There's a ball from Stevens to Weber. Full up now, 3-2 to the batter. Player of the game, Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Pitching changes, Dowd's quick stop. Here comes Stevens. Fouled back to the right side into the netting. We'll do it again from 3-2. Smithburg Automotive, any home runs hit tonight, sponsors that by the Warriors. Roto-Rooter, sponsoring my game, recapping the postgame show, First Iowa State Bank, sponsoring tonight's first pitch. Stevens to the plate. Popped up on the infield. Who wants it? Second baseman underneath, and making the catch is Keegan Young. 4, second out of the inning. Weber pops out to second baseman Keegan Young. Up next for Central Lee, 7th spot in the order, wears number 16 on his jersey, Carter Ellingbo, senior. Started at first base, went to the mound, probably back to first base now. Like I said, those changes hard to tally sometimes. See, he's 0 for 2 with a couple of walks and a run scored. Took ball 1. Ellingbo, right-handed batter to face the lefty. Stevens, who's coming to him out of the windup, fouled back to the right side into the netting. Count even, 1-1 to Ellingbo. Here comes Stevens' next offering. Looked at for a ball. 2-1. Stevens, next delivery. Inside. 3-1 now. 3-1 to Ellingbo. Base is empty. 1 out here. Bottom of the 6th, the home half. Central Lee at the plate. They lead it 13-5. That one high and outside for ball 4. Ellingbo draws a 2-out walk. 2-out runner for Central Lee on the 3rd walk issued by Stevens. 13th walk issued by Warrior pitching tonight. That's too many. In there now is the DH, number 18, Wyatt Day, the junior. Swing and a miss on the first offering from Stevens, 0-1. 1 on, 2 out for Central Lee. Day tonight, 1 for 3. An RBI single. He also walked, scored a couple of runs. That one popped up foul territory towards the Warrior dugout, and Kirkhart overran it. Couldn't make the play. That should have got the Warriors out of the inning. It won't go down as an error, but it'll almost act as one. Goes down as a strike, though. 0-2 to Wyatt Day. Funny spin on it, maybe. Or maybe in the lights. I don't know. Tough for me to tell, but just overran it a little bit, did Colton. So Wyatt Day, new life. 0-2 the count. Runner at first has his lead. Stevens to Day. Outside, a little high, maybe. 1-2 now. AJ and I were off to a rough start tonight. We tried to set up in our normal spot behind their redone backstop. No power. Went up to the broadcast or the press box. That pitch a ball. 2-2. Went up to the press box. Overlooks the softball and baseball fields. Well, we got new overhangs on new dugouts from the corner. Couldn't see home plate. So we came out here and set up along the left field line. That pitch fouled off right side up and out of play. Do it again from 2-2. So, got everything set up and did our audio check after a last-minute bathroom break, concession stand run, and had a little bit of audio issues. So we scratched the pregame show, but we got going, just missed what? We got going on the opening batter. That one fell back into the screen. Do it again from 2-2 in a good battle here between Hunter Stevens and Wyatt Day. So, give you a good post-game show. Hopefully you're tuned in tonight, making this broadcast part of your Tuesday evening. Hope everybody had a good Memorial Day. There's another ball. 3-2. This is where you can find us all Warrior Baseball season long. Not on the radio anymore, so don't look at 92.7 KTWA, your home for today's hits and yesterday's favorites. There goes the runner on ball 4. So back-to-back walks to Ellingbo and Day. I put runners on first and second with 2 out here. Bottom of the 6th for Brett Cook in the 9th spot. Where's number 2, junior center fielder? He is 2 for 4. He's got a couple of doubles, an RBI, a run scored, also a strikeout looking and swinging. But you'll find us right here on the Temple Radio YouTube Sports Channel. That's the place for Warrior Baseball this summer. He drives one deep to center. McKinney back on his horse. He's under it, and he'll make the catch to end the inning. Cook put a charge into that one, but McKinney there in deep center to make the third out, or complete the third out of the inning. Cook flies to McKinney in deep center. No runs in the bottom of the 6th for Central Lee. No hits either. There were no errors by the Warriors. Central Lee strands a couple on back-to-back walks there by Hunter Stevens. 26 pitches, I think, to get the Warriors through the 6th inning. He's up to 64 game total. So the score remains 13-5. Central Lee with an 8-run lead as we go to the top of the 7th inning. Last up for the Warriors. One more chance. I got 3 outs remaining. It's going to be 3, 4, 5. Creek Height, Eli McKinney, Jackson Meek, the 3-2 up for Van Buren County. They got work to do. After this 60-second break, we'll come back for the top of the 7th. You're tuned into Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Van Buren County Hospital is a proud supporter of Van Buren County Community School District Athletics. The contributions you make to your team, your school, and your community are appreciated and valued by all of us at Van Buren County Hospital. We want to wish you a successful sports season, and we'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Go Warriors! For all of your healthcare needs, Van Buren County Hospital is here for you. Find us online at vbch.org.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Creek Kite, they jumped the gun on us. We're underway in the top of the 7th. Here comes Blake Davis to him, swung over the top by Creek Kite, and he's down on strikes for the first out of the inning. 4 consecutive strikeouts for junior Blake Davis. Warriors 2 outs to work with here, trailing at 13-5 as we play top of the 7th. Central Lee has tallied in every inning, but that last inning, bottom of the 6th. McKinney takes ball 1 high, maybe a little outside from Davis. Davis coming back to him. Missed on that one as well. 2-0. McKinney on the night, 4th time up. He's over 2 with a couple of strikeouts. Does have a walk and a run scored. In there from the left side against the righty Davis. That one in the zone. 2-1 now to McKinney. Creek Kite ends the night. That one in there for a called strike, 2-2. Creek Kite 0 for 1. He was hit by, let's see. He's got a single and an RBI. 1 for 2 with that single and an RBI run scored. Davis misses again. Full up now, 3-2 to McKinney. Jackson Meek in the on-deck circle for the Warriors. Davis out of the windup. Here he comes. Missed, low. McKinney draws a 1-out walk to try to get something started for Van Buren County here in the top of the 7th. First walk issued by Davis. He's got 4 strikeouts in an inning and a third so far. Here comes Jackson Meek, the righty. Started at third, went to the left. Swung through that one on a good fastball from Davis. 0-1 to Jackson Meek. He's 0 for 1 on the night. Got a sacrifice and a walk. Swung through that one. Quickly 0-2 to Meek. Has an RBI on that sacrifice. Jackson taking a little bit of time to get ready. Now he is. Blake Davis out of the stretch. Eyes the runner at first. Missed high. To Meek. 1-2 now. McKinney over there at first. Warriors going to need to load them up and get the carousel moving. They're down 8, 13-5 here. Top of 7. Davis a breaking ball. Fouled off right side by Meek. Way to hang, Jackson. That's a tough pitch. Pitcher's pitch. Do it again from 1-2. Jackson hung tough there. Davis, a quick look at the runner. And Meek, did he go? Did he check? He tried to get out of the way to his left, and they're going to say he moved the bat enough to create a swing. It was still on his shoulder, but he spun. And it's going to go down as out number 2 in the inning. A swinging strikeout, I guess, of Jackson Meek. Davis' 5th strikeout in an inning and 2/3. Warriors' last hope is number 17, Caden Simmons. Simmons took a ball. 1-0 from Davis. Caden on the night. 1 for 3. Double 2 RBIs. Right-handed batter looked at a strike on a good fastball from Davis. 1-1. McKinney at first. He drew a walk in between two swinging strikeouts of Warrior batters. Davis is ready to go again, lifts the leg, and he missed high and outside to Simmons. 2-1 now, Caden ahead. Warriors down to their last out. First conference game of the year on the road. Cut it to 6-5 at one point. Swing and a miss by Simmons. 2-2 now, but it was all Central Lee after that. That one low and outside. Simmons held up. 3-2 now. Blake Davis is ready. There goes the runner. Pitch low, ball, it's a walk. Runner going to second anyways. Put McKinney down there. Excuse me. Simmons draws a 2-out walk. Second walk issued by Davis. He's got 5 strikeouts in an inning and 2/3. And looks like Ron Walker going to go after a pinch hitter here. Parker Boley was due up 0 for 3 on the night with 3 strikeouts. Let's see who he's going to bring up here. I think Hunter Stevens going to bat here, who was on the mound. Hunter Stevens going to get in at bat. He took the first pitch for a strike. 1-1 Hunter Stevens. Throws left, must bat right. Number 5 in there. Ball on that next pitch from Davis to Stevens. Count even at 1-1. Hunter Stevens, a freshman, facing the junior here. Warrior runners at first and second. McKinney and Simmons. Here comes Davis. High and outside. Hunter Stevens looked at a ball. 2-1. 1-2. Excuse me. And there is strike 3. So it was 1-2. That pitch is swung through by Hunter Stevens. He goes down on strikes. That's going to make this a final here at 9:41 p.m. So on 22 pitches, Blake Davis gets Central Lee through the 7th. He ends with a game total of 33. All 6 outs recorded by him were via the strikeout. Nothing across for the Warriors in the top of the 7th. They do strand a couple on those walks. So it's a final now. Central Lee Hawks with a 13-5 victory to open up conference play for both teams in the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division. Let's see. We will get, that'll take us to the post-game show. Brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering affordable Ready Mix concrete to your door or job site. Check them out on Facebook for contact information. How we doing on ads, AJ? We can take a 3 or a 5? We're going to take a 5-minute break because we had a rough start. No pregame show, so we probably got some ads to run. But that's okay. You can thank all of our wonderful sponsors that are a big part of why you can view these broadcasts on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube sports channel. So let's do a 5-minute break. I need it because I got to organize some stuff here for the post-game show. And then when we come back, we'll get into the post-game show. Warriors lose it tonight 13-5 to Central Lee here in Donaldson, Iowa. 5-minute break. We'll come back and do the post-game show brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix. You're tuned into Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube sports channel.
When you're rolling through the beautiful hills of Van Buren County, make a stop in Dowd's at Dowd's Quick Stop. Open every day. This month, try our pizza flavor of the month, Buffalo Chicken. Grab a large 1-topping pizza and 8 wings for just $19. Or try the cheeseburger meal deal. Burger, fries, and a 32-ounce drink for only $11. And don't miss the open-air cooler loaded with wraps, salads, pickle wraps, deviled eggs, and dessert. Dowd's Quick Stop. Good food, great people, right in the heart of scenic Van Buren County.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We'll gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Hi, this is Amanda Manning Morris. Farmers and ranchers, we know your work is the backbone of our community. At First Iowa State Bank of Keosauqua, we're proud to offer ag lending solutions tailored to your needs. Whether it's land, equipment, or operational expenses, we've got the tools to help your operation grow. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and local experts who understand agriculture, we're here to support you every step of the way. Partner with a bank that knows the land and stands by its people. First Iowa State Bank, your ag lending partner. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we'll transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Van Buren County Hospital is a proud supporter of Van Buren County Community School District Athletics. The contributions you make to your team, your school, and your community are appreciated and valued by all of us at Van Buren County Hospital. We want to wish you a successful sports season, and we'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Go Warriors! For all of your healthcare needs, Van Buren County Hospital is here for you. Find us online at vbch.org.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We'll gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Alrighty, we are back with you here. Central Lee High School, Donaldson, Iowa. Post-game show for you. after a Warrior loss tonight. Post-game show brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering affordable ready mix concrete to your door or job site. Check them out on Facebook for contact information. Let's get you some totals and summaries from this one. Central Lee, 13 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They leave 14 on base. The Warriors, 5 runs on 4 hits, 2 errors, and Van Buren County strands 8. And looks like we're going to have some interviews tonight as well. And head coach Ron Walker going to come over with a couple of players. So looks like we're going to have a chance to talk to them here. So it's always a good thing. Get the kids some airtime and see what we can learn, how the Warriors feel about this one. As they're walking over, we'll just keep it right here. As get the headsets ready for head coach Ron Walker. And looks like Caden Simmons going to join us here tonight as well. Let you guys get those on and get you some volume. You guys there? Can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thanks, head coach Ron Walker, Caden Simmons, for taking some time to come over and talk to us in the post-game show brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix. Guys, on the road, the first test of the year over here at Central League, conference opener for both teams as well. Central League comes out on top of it tonight by a score of 13-5. They jump out early and up 6-0, and you guys fight back and close it to 6-5. And things, were looking pretty good, I thought, at that point, and then they finish out pretty strong there. The Warriors tonight had to use some young pitching, but that's just the way it is with the roster that you have. Some guys getting some experience, and, just too many walks. I'm sure you'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Too many base runners for Central Lee. I mean, I don't really want to dwell on that. But I like the way that the guys fought back to cut it to 6-5. So let's talk about that. You did all your damage in the third inning. It was 6-0 Central Lee at that point. Caden, you had a big hit in that inning. A double scored 2. Eli McKinney had a bases loaded walk. Creek Kite, an RBI single. So let's just talk about the fight that the kids showed to get back in it at 6-5 in that third inning.
Yeah, couldn't be prouder of the kids. Central Lee's a great ball club. They're veterans, a lot of upperclassmen. We came out a little timid as a program and a team tonight, but I think we're young and that's expected. And to get down 6-0 and then come back fighting back with wearing some pitches and taking some at bats, fouling some pitches off with 2 strikes. I don't think anyone in the ballpark gave us a chance to play 7 innings after that first inning. So our kids couldn't be happier with them. We talk about just want to be a better team when we leave than when we got here. And I think we are tonight. We learned a lot about ourselves and couldn't be prouder of the kids.
Right. And just the experience. When you have young players, young pitchers especially, they've got to get thrown into the fire at some point, right? Because those guys are going to eat up innings for you all year long. So tonight, Reed Kite, Nolan Harriman, Hunter Stevens, those guys haven't seen a varsity mound.
Right.
And you used 3 of them tonight.
Yeah, that was tough outing, to throw them in that position, against a great team on the road.
Yeah.
And so forth. And I thought they did fine.
But just look at the experience that they gained now. The next time, I just think about what they're going to be thinking about. Hey, I've done this once already, right? It's just, I got a feeling it's nothing but better from there. Now that they kind of got that out of the way. The jitter, I guess, being on a varsity mound.
Yeah, absolutely. That was kind of the plan going into this week was, we got Mediapolis, who's ranked third in the state, on Thursday. So we knew we had tough back-to-back openers for the conference, and we thought let's just figure out and see what we got now, and see how things shape up because it's not going to get any easier down the road. So
right. I guess we can just take away from that valuable varsity experience for a whole bunch of guys tonight. All right, let's get to Caden. Hey, you come right over from a highly successful track season. Congratulations on what you guys did at Drake for the state track meet. That was wonderful. It was really exciting for us to follow it. And, man, it doesn't take you long to switch gears. You're right over to the baseball team. You get a start in right field tonight. You had a what did I say? A double scores 2 to make it 6-5. So that had to feel really good. How would you grade yourself in your kind of fast transition coming over and playing baseball right away after the state meet ended on Saturday? Got to be a quick turnaround for you.
Well, it's it happened last year too.
Yeah.
You come back from the state track meet and you want to be all excited about what happened, but then you got to come out here and play baseball. So it's a quick weekend. It's a one-day thing. You got to switch gears pretty quick.
Sure.
So coming out here today, me personally, I was a little worried and timid because I haven't been practicing. I've been focusing on track, trying to do what we did at state. But coming out here after that first inning and after getting some reps in, I was just feeling good. I was ready to get back into it and be able to make some plays.
So what I'm hearing is that maybe you were able to draw on your experience from last year because, like you said, you did the same thing at the state meet. You come over and join the baseball team right away. You contribute right away. You're one of the higher returning batting averages coming back for the Warriors. So we can see that Coach Walker felt like it was important to get you right in there and get you going right away. And I thought you did a good job in right field tonight. And, a hit with an RBI, I mean, that's all you can ask for. So just wanted to congratulate you on that. How did you think the younger guys did tonight? Able to just give them any confidence, throughout the game, or because you do have a fairly young roster. There's some kids with some varsity experience over there, but maybe not quite as much as Central Lee. So, anything you were able to just tell the young kids, encourage them as you guys fought back there to cut it to 6-5?
No, I wasn't really able to get to them, talk to them yet. Coming over here to speak with you, they're all packing up and leaving, so I haven't been able to to talk to them. And getting a quick turnaround from going right field to the dugout and back, it's hard to find a quick time there. But I think them coming out on the mound and being in the field and being able to make plays and get some experience is going to help, and it'll make a big difference just this coming week even.
Like Coach said, we got a busy week coming up. You play a highly ranked Minneapolis team on Thursday, so we know that won't be easy. I'm back on the road for another conference game on Friday over to West Burlington and the Davis County Tournament, which is always a fun one. We'll play Davis County, sounds like at 10 o'clock, and then we'll see how the games shake out there for our next opponent, be either Moravia or Fairfield. I guess it's a good 4-team tournament. We always have fun going over there to cover it. So Warrior Baseball, a busy week. Coach, it'll be interesting to see the way that you decide to go. I'm not asking you to give away anything right now, but just where the arms are at and who you might go to for your starting pitching. So we'll be following that closely. Anything else that I guess we can take away from tonight? You think, as far as just what the guys were able to learn?
Again, I think I'd like Caden. Why don't you talk a little bit about the message you told the guys in the huddle after the game? Being your first day here, I was pretty impressed with that.
Yeah. So after the game, we all huddle over there and we had a chat with Coach Walker here, and then they asked me to break it down, and I'm just it's just we can't worry about what happened tonight. You just got to think about the things that we need to fix, and that's all you can worry about and work on it tomorrow.
Sure.
The game today, it just tomorrow it didn't happen.
Right.
I mean, even on the drive home, it didn't happen. You just think about the mistakes and what you need to work on, and then we'll work on that tomorrow and not worry about the game and worry about the future.
Right. You guys right back to practice tomorrow, I would assume, before a tough Minneapolis foe. We get to play them at home, second conference game of the year, so that would certainly be a huge win for the Warriors. Get that first conference win, and we'll be there to cover it for you. So I want to thank you guys for taking the time to stop and chat with us in the post-game show. It'll go down as a loss tonight, but not because of lack of effort, that's for sure. We love to see the fight that you guys brought to cut it to 6-5. Just centrally, just a little bit better tonight. We'll see him again second time around over at the Ferguson Sports Complex in Keosauqua, and I'm sure it might be a different result.
Let's hope so.
All right, that's head coach Ron Walker and his right fielder tonight, Caden Simmons, one of the Warrior leaders, along with, I'll say, Kinnick Millard, Eli McKinney, Jackson Meek, some of the upperclassmen on the Warrior baseball team, looking to lead them the rest of this week as they enter a bunch more games. We got a lot of games in June. It's going to be a busy season, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And guys, we're sure happy to talk to you anytime that you want. So wish you best of luck on Thursday at the Ferguson. We'll be there to cover it for you. Thank you.
Sounds great. Thank you.
All right, that's head coach Ron Walker and right fielder Caden Simmons talking about a loss tonight here at Central Lee 13-5. But like I said, they're back in action Thursday. Mediapolis back at home, and we'll be looking for a good performance from Van Buren County Warrior boys baseball. Let's take a 4-minute break, AJ, and we'll get to the scoring summary and a bunch more in the postgame show still to come. You're tuned into Warrior Baseball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Summer travel season is here. Are you ready? With Pilot Grove Savings Bank's digital banking tools, you can manage your money anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, and stay connected. Whether you're at home or on the road, stop into any of our 17 locations or give your nearest branch a call and travel with confidence this summer. Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Banking made easy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We will gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
When you're rolling through the beautiful hills of Van Buren County, make a stop in Dowd's at Dowd's Quick Stop. Open every day. This month, try our pizza flavor of the month, Buffalo Chicken. Grab a large one-topping pizza and 8 wings for just $19. Or try the cheeseburger meal deal. Burger, fries, and a 32-ounce drink for only $11. And don't miss the open-air cooler loaded with wraps, salads, pickle wraps, deviled eggs, and dessert. Dowd's Quick Stop. Good food, great people, right in the heart of scenic Van Buren County.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Alrighty, we're back with you in the post-game show, brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering affordable ready-mix concrete to your door or job site. Check them out on Facebook for contact information. Warriors lose to Central Lee tonight by a score of 13-5. The totals, once again for you, Central Lee 13 runs, 10 hits, no errors, 14 left on base. Warriors 5 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors. They leave 8 on base. Winning pitcher, Caden Newton. Losing pitcher, Reed Kite, in a time of game that began at 7:10 p.m., ended at 9:41. 2 hours and 31 minutes time of the game tonight. Let's do a quick scoring summary for you since I wrote it all down. Bottom of the first, Blake Davis sac fly. It was 1-0 Central Lee. Still in the bottom of the first, an E6 by the Warriors. Sanders reaches and a run scores to make it 2-0 Central Lee. 2 wild pitches score Sanders and Van Osdale to make it 4-0 Central Lee after 1 inning of play. Bottom of the second, Central Lee scores twice more. Sanders, a single scored Newton to make it 5-0, and then a wild pitch scored Sanders to make it 6-0 Central Lee after 2 innings of play. Warriors did all their damage in the top of the third. An RBI single by Creed Kite, and kind of a funny inning with some strange calls. Made it 6-1 Warriors. McKinney, a bases loaded walk, made it 6-2. A sac fly by Meek scored Reed Kite to make it 6-3. A 2 RBI double by Caden Simmons made it 6-5. Warriors had cut it to 1 after 2.5 were complete. Central Lee able to tack 1 more back on in the bottom of the third. Cook, a double scored Van Osdale to make it 7-5 Central Lee after 3 innings of play. It was all Central Lee after that in the bottom of the fourth. And Ellingbo ground out scored Van Osdale to make it 8-5. Weber scored on a day single to make it 9-5. Frazee single scored 1 to make it 10-5. And Cook scores on a Davis grounder with an E5 to make it 11-5 Central Lee after 4. They add 2 more in the bottom of the fifth. Weber scored on a wild pitch, and Ellingbo scored on a block to make it 12-5 and 13-5, and that's the way that it ended here tonight. That's your totals and summaries and scoring summary one more time for you. We got one more break to fit in, 4 more minutes to get all of our ads in, then we'll come back and close it down. I'll tell you right now that our player of the game tonight, sponsored by Pilot Grove Savings Bank, is going to be Caden Simmons. Stop by to do an interview with us, along with his head coach, Ron Walker. Caden Simmons this evening had that 2 RBI double, also had a walk, coming over from the highly successful boys state track and field team to join the baseball team and contribute. Played a good right field, had an RBI double, 2 RBI double. Let's see, am I getting that right? Yeah, 2 RBI double tonight for Simmons. He's our player of the game, sponsored by Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Let's get in that last break, 4 minutes. We'll come back and start to close this broadcast down. You're tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today.
Van Buren County Hospital is a proud supporter of Van Buren County Community School District Athletics. The contributions you make to your team, your school, and your community are appreciated and valued by all of us at Van Buren County Hospital. We want to wish you a successful sports season, and we'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Go Warriors! For all of your healthcare needs, Van Buren County Hospital is here for you. Find us online at vbch.org.
Hi, this is Amanda Manning Morris. Farmers and ranchers, we know your work is the backbone of our community. At First Iowa State Bank of Keosauqua, we're proud to offer ag lending solutions tailored to your needs. Whether it's land, equipment, or operational expenses, we've got the tools to help your operation grow. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and local experts who understand agriculture, we're here to support you every step of the way. Partner with a bank that knows the land and stands by its people. First Iowa State Bank, your ag lending partner. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We'll gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we'll transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard. We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we're back with you for a final time here from Central Lee High School, Donaldson, Iowa, where the Warriors lose to the Central Lee Hawks tonight by a score of 13-5. Player of the game tonight, Caden Simmons for the Warriors with a 2 RBI double. Also had a walk. Player of the game, sponsored by Pilot Grove Savings Bank, serving you for all your financial needs. Proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors. This is the postgame show, Warrior Baseball, brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering affordable ready mix concrete to your door or job site. Check them out on Facebook for contact information. All right, as we start to close this broadcast down, I'd like to thank all of our viewers, I guess you'll call them tonight. If you were tuned in, making this broadcast part of your Tuesday evening, tune into us on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel. Hey, a big thanks for tuning in and listening and watching. You're so important. We could not do it without you. If you tuned into the postgame show, somebody in the car on your way home, heading back towards Van Buren County and Keosauqua, make sure you please drive safely. AJ and I, we will do the same. Big thanks to all of our sponsors here in the postgame show, the Van Buren County Community School District, Crane Concrete Ready Mix, Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, The Complexion Company, Slayton Polaris, Cranston Family Funeral Home, Van Buren County Hospital, Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield, Pilot Grove Savings Bank, Dowd's Quick Stop, Smithburg Automotive, Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive, and First Iowa State Bank of Albia. If you're a consumer in the area and need some local business, please make sure that you give these sponsors a chance. They're a huge part of why these broadcasts can be viewed on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel. If you're not currently a sponsor of Warrior Sports but would like to be, you got to get a hold of Margie at OttumwaRadio.com. She'd be more than happy to set you up with an ads package that's to your liking. You can feel good about getting your business name some advertising. Feel even better about sponsoring Van Buren County Warrior Sports. Once again, if you'd like to sponsor Warrior Sports, get a hold of Margie at OttumwaRadio.com. Totals and finals for you one more time. Central Lee, 13 runs on 10 hits, no errors, 14 left. The Warriors, 5 runs on 4 hits, 2 errors, and they leave 8. Newton, the winning pitcher, Reed Kite, the loser, in a game that took 2 hours and 31 minutes. Well, after tonight's game, Central Lee improves to 2-0 on the year. They're 2-0 at home, 1-0 in the conference. They're in action tomorrow, Wednesday, May 27th, right back here at home for Fairfield, 7 p.m. first pitch there. The Warriors fall to 1-1 on the year, 1-0 at home, 0-1 on the road, 0-1 in the conference. We're in action this week, Thursday, May 28th, home for Mediapolis, 7 p.m. first pitch there. So that's going to about do it here for us. That will be our next broadcast Thursday of this week, probably about 6:30, 6:40 airtime for a 7 p.m. first pitch of Warrior Boys Varsity Baseball. Will face the Minneapolis Bulldogs back home, the Ferguson Sports Complex in Keosauqua. So, on behalf of my cameraman and on-site producer tonight, the incomparable one and only Mr. A.J. Rowe, my name is Shan Moquin, your play-by-play voice of the Warriors. And back again for the sports seasons of the 25-26 school year. We will both wish you a very pleasant rest of your Tuesday evening and say so long to you from the baseball field here at Central Lee High School in Donaldson, Iowa, where once again the final score, Central Lee Hawks 13, the Van Buren County Warriors 5. We'll talk to you next on a Thursday night, like I just said, about 6:30, 6:40 pregame show for a 7 o'clock first pitch. The Minneapolis Bulldogs coming to Keosauqua in the Ferguson Sports Complex for more Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division Baseball. They will take on the Van Buren County Warriors. Until then, you've been tuned in to Warrior Baseball. Tonight, we were streaming live on the Temple Radio Group YouTube Sports channel from Central Lee High School in Donaldson, Iowa. Good night, Warrior fans.